Hi from Hollow Bastion, it's Super Gamekast 2 with your host, Bronson Fiore.
What is up, everybody? This is Super Gamekast 2, your number one place for video game news on the internet. Hi, I am Bronson Fiore, joined by the always awesome Aaron Reynolds.
Hello, I am Aaron Reynolds.
The mod mommy wielder of the mightiest of ban hammers, Emily Huslander.
Oh boy, huh? I had to do it. It was either that or do the goofy chuckle.
Yeah.
That works. And rolling around at the speed of sound, Mr. Jesse Pewitt.
Hello, good morning. I have coffee.
I have water, and I've almost drank all the water.
Very good. Great.
Good way to start the day.
Yep, good, great.
Hey guys.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, it's been another week. It's actually kind of a slow news week, as it turns out.
Like, I actually missed some of the news stories that you put on here. That I'm shocked.
Well, like normally, like when I sit down to do the docket on like Saturday night or Sunday morning, like my feed is just a fucking nightmare.
Right.
It's like fucking like I grab all your stories and then all the one that I had bookmarked for myself, and it's just like, and it's just like
absolute chaos.
Yeah, which one of these can I file down, and then I go from there, and it's just. Like, this week was just, like, I actually had to go, like, dig for news stories to meet what I would assume would be 2 hours. So that was a thing. And, other than that, it's been a good week. I assume everyone had a good week.
Oh, it was, work is what it is, and it can just, it grinds you down, man. But, man, we got to this weekend. Everything was fine. It was good.
Yes.
I hear that.
So
weekend's been amazing. You got finally rested up. We're gonna talk about this later. We saw Sonic. We all saw Sonic.
We sure did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Also, hey, Emily's birthday's tomorrow. Woo!
It is my birthday tomorrow.
You turned in what, 2-9 or 3-0?
The big 3-0.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
all right.
Oh, boy,
welcome to the end.
Welcome to the end. Oh, that's very reassuring, Bronson. Shit.
I've been at the end for over a year now. Jesse, how old are you again? I always forget.
I am 33.
All right.
You're the grizzled ancient of the group.
That's right.
Oh.
It's been okay.
Downhill from here, youngins.
Yeah, it's that Newfound Glory song.
Yep.
Oh, I love that song though.
It actually has a really good video if you've ever watched.
Oh yeah, I remember watching that video for the first time when it first came out years ago. I was like, wow.
Yeah, no, I think I saw that for the first time I was in middle school. It was pretty dope.
Yeah,
watched it on Real Player for those who remember what that is.
Oh man,
good old Real Player.
Yep.
Those days.
It was like you didn't want to use Windows crappy video player, so you installed Real Player.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, guess what, guys?
What's up?
Time never stops. Time never stops, and that means
I'm aware. It sucks.
Is this like war never changes? Is this?
Yeah.
War
time stops all the time. The more time stops, more time changes. The more.
Aaron's having a stroke.
No. Just no.
All right. So. Hey, we got a bunch of news. We had a news story that popped this morning. I woke up to it and I was like, "Oh fuck!"
Is that what this is? Because I was like, "How did I miss this? This seems huge."
Yeah,
this morning.
Just happened.
It literally happened. Like
it was
within the last
20
minutes,
or like I woke up at like 8:09, and this story would like popped up in my feed like 5 minutes later.
Wow.
And that's hey, Kingdom Hearts 4, the fourth Kingdom Hearts game was announced. They had a trailer, and they had a trailer for this other thing called Kingdom Hearts. What is it?
Missing Link, which is a mobile game.
Yeah, a mobile game which no one cares about. To be fair, like they also showed the Kingdom Hearts 4 footage, and like visually, it looks fucking incredible.
Yeah, this game looks great.
Like visually, at least.
Yeah.
But like I'm sorry, Square Enix, you broke my spirit. It happened. It happened. I'm done. Fuck you. Like, I'm so done. Like, nah, dude. Like, not. Like, I'm so done with this franchise, and like the fact that they announced 4 by starting off the announcement with a fucking another spin-off. Like, holy shit.
Is that how they started it? That's rough.
Yeah, like they announced Kingdom Hearts Link mobile bullshit, and then they announce 4 proper, and on top of that, like, I just ooh, yeah, no, but like the thing is, like, Kingdom Hearts 3. Excuse me. Kingdom Hearts 3 is like 20 hours of horse shit, meandering filler, and then like 5 hours of really awesome stuff.
Okay.
Like, and that's literally like it's literally like
15?
Wait, what?
Isn't this like Kingdom Hearts 15?
Yeah, no. I mean, if you include all the spin-offs,
You're gonna include all that shit.
all the spin-offs you need to understand the lore. Yeah.
I tried to do a deep dive on the lore once, and I was like,
No.
I've only played like a couple hours of Kingdom Hearts 2, and I haven't touched Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh,
Kingdom Hearts 2 is incredible. It's one of the best
Yeah,
games.
Kingdom Hearts 2 is fantastic.
I should probably look at the lore and see what's going on here, and like maybe that'll get me to play the games. And like half an hour into this 8-hour-long video, I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Is it an 8-hour-long video?
Oh yeah.
You want to know what's amazing about Kingdom Hearts? For a while, everyone talked about how Metal Gear was convoluted.
Yes.
And then Kingdom Hearts, like, jumped that shark so much harder than even Metal Gear.
Right.
That, like, only the most hardcore of fans are staying here. But
Right.
apparently the franchise has enough people who have drank the Kool-Aid that are just like, fuck it, I'll deal with this bullshit.
It's Disney, right?
Yeah, that's part of it. It's like, it's the Disney connection, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this trailer looks absolutely fucking incredible. Like once you get to the actual Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer and that
Yeah,
video,
no, I'm enjoying this, whatever's happening here.
this mobile game. Yeah.
Holy
no,
shit,
cool.
this mobile game where we're just kind of like watching these people talk.
Yeah.
True
like,
Keyblade Master. All right, I'm sorry, I have to skip this. Okay.
Just hold on. Let me see
Hold
what
on.
the video
like
is.
the 7.5 minute mark, I think, in that video.
Hold on.
Wait, what is this then?
4:30. Fast forward to 4:30. That's
Is this
what
more
you're
of the
looking-
spin-off?
Or no. Hold on. Yeah, it's more of the spinoff.
Yeah, it's more of the spin-off.
Hold on. If we want actual gameplay from 4, you want. Hold on. 4:15.
Okay.
4:15.
I'm just... What the fuck is this thing?
So it's the mobile game.
This is mobile?
Yeah.
Yep.
It looks like it's playing like a Kingdom Hearts game.
I mean, that's great. The
depending on
mobile
who's
games have
making it,
gone a
they
long
could
way.
have-
Like that's
fair. I was looking at that first one, like, oh, this has to be the mobile game.
yeah.
All right, so this is Kingdom Hearts 4.
Yeah.
No. So
Just okay. So yeah, I don't know. They came out with like 1.5 and 2.5, right? So you can technically get caught up.
well, no, they actually have a straight up full collection now that you can buy on PlayStation. Or it's on PS4. I think Xbox has it too. Hold on. I think it's on both.
I'm trying to find all my time.
So it's like, do you really want to spend your time getting caught up in Kingdom Hearts?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, so you can
28-hour-long
buy the
video.
whole. You can buy 1.5 to. Okay, so hold on. You can buy 2.8 final prologue, and then oh wait, hold on, and then 1.5 and 2.5 for like $40 each.
Okay.
Which 1.5 and 2.5 is Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and Kingdom Hearts Recoded. And then 2.8 is Birth by Sleep, and then Dream Drop Distance.
Okay.
Or Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage, like which was honestly a $40 tech demo for Kingdom Hearts 3, and then Dream Drop Distance in HD, and then a cinematic movie for more plot stuff.
Okay.
And then Kingdom Hearts 3 itself is its own thing.
Right.
And then they also have a Kingdom Hearts rhythm game, And then I want to say PlayStation at least has a. Yeah, okay. PlayStation, not X. PlayStation, you can save some money. You can get the Kingdom Hearts all-in-one package, which is literally everything. 1.5, 2.5, 2.8, 3 all together for $100.
Okay.
So
okay,
a fraction of that for all of the games.
Yeah, that's
I have
a
physical
lot.
copies of it.
I have physical. I have 1.5 and 2.5 on PS4, and then I have 3 on PS4 as well. So
this probably is not reflective of what the game's going to be. But if they have that movement going on where you're just like running up buildings and you're jumping around.
Yeah, that was in 3.
That was
that in
3? Yeah.
Is that like free movement? Like that's not like a setup like scene?
I mean, like they give you a button prompt.
Oh, okay.
But you control it during it. Like, yeah, it's like, do you want to run up the wall? And then you have free range to run on the wall once you run up the wall.
Okay.
Technically speaking, free flow movement was introduced in Dream Drop Distance.
Okay.
I mean, that's true. I actually like when did I think Dream Drop Distance came out the year I went to PAX with you. I think I had it on me. Hold on.
No, Dream Drop Distance came out.
Yeah, March 2012. So yeah, no, that came out when I saw you.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like it came out later than that.
Yeah, or sorry, in America, July 2012. So yeah, no, that's. I literally picked up a copy of that.
Oh
and the
no,
Metal
that's
Gear
right, because it came out for came out for the 10th anniversary of Kingdom Hearts.
Yep.
Right.
That was a pretty good game, other than the random switching.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm so fucking done with this franchise.
I want to see. I'm gonna want to see more of this game, whatever it is, because this is not enough.
Even if it was enough, like I'm just so done with it, dude. Like, like just to an immense degree. Like, just.
It's gonna take me a lot. The fact that 3 did not get me to get caught up on the lore and all that, like. This has got to be something.
As somebody who like is caught up in the lore, I just don't give a fuck.
Right.
Like just true facts. Just fuck this.
Well, this is like a new arc, right? So maybe you don't even need to know the lore of the previous.
Yeah,
maybe that would be really cool if they were like, "All right, you guys don't want to get caught up? Fine, fuck you. Here's this new thing."
There you go.
So we're entering the Matrix.
Enjoy.
God damn it.
I mean, it's Disney, so like the thing that people were asking for of 3, they can finally do for this, which is like, well, we can start, putting in, say, Marvel characters,
Star Wars.
Yeah. Let's go.
Give me my Hank Hill Keyblade.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
That's a clean burn-in, heartless. I tell you what.
I hope that Keyblade isn't electric.
Lot of a bitch.
But that's the thing. Like that was the whole thing about Kingdom Hearts was crossing over with Disney to have this like super like all of a sudden everyone wants to play this video game. Yeah, cross this over with Star Wars. You got your different Keyblade lightsabers. Cross this over with Marvel. Like people who there'll probably be a fraction of fans that'll roll their eyes because they kind of like it just like this. But
I mean, yeah, like let's be real. The reason why a lot of people played that game was the crossover stuff, right? Like that's why. That's why you did it, and then
as long as they keep the Final Fantasy aspect, I just want to keep seeing like Final Fantasy characters like having to interact with fucking Iron Man or something. Like
that would be awesome. Okay,
Square Enix is like whatever, just give me the money.
Just Sephiroth versus the Avengers. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes,
stupid.
There we go, baby.
If you're watching this,
I'm saying yes, ironically. I don't know about. I'm not genuinely into this idea. I just want chaos.
Just
all the chaos.
You just they defeat Loki at the end of the Avengers level, and you just hear bun dun dun, and he comes down and just smokes the Avengers.
Dude, imagine Sephiroth versus Ultron.
Yeah, let's go. I'm so
yeah.
Oh, I am unironically for this.
Unironically.
I don't even
I
care. Just
personally
give me
will
all the
continue
fan
drinking the
service.
Kool-Aid. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
I would do it for a stream. If we were to do like a video series to get caught up on Kingdom Hearts, I'd play that. But otherwise, I'm not going to do it on my own
absolutely.
time.
So long.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Well, again, it'd be 1.5, 2.5, 2.8, right? Like,
yeah, but those are like packages. They're like 3 games in one. Hold on, let me go grab my box.
okay, all right.
I say, where did I put my games? Because I have copies of those.
I've been thinking about this lately. I think I should become a speed runner because it's like by far my biggest.
Oh my god.
My biggest desire with 90% of games is to get through them as fast as possible. So why not just look ahead before I play and just, all right, go.
Like even if you just follow the optimized route, it's fine.
Yeah,
I don't own 2.8 as it turns out. I just rented it because I wasn't going to pay $40 for a tech demo.
That's fair enough.
Right.
But okay, so this is just the 1.5, 2.5 collection.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone can see it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Oh wait, whoops. Here, let me switch over. Ooh. I have both screens on mine, so I'm like, yeah, you can see it. There you go.
There we go. There we go. All right, yeah, there we go. So this is what you get.
All right.
You get one final mix, which is like the complete full Japanese extra edition of one.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get Chain of Memories, the fucking card game, the PS2 version in HD.
Yeah.
You get You get 358 over 2 days, but only the cinematics.
Oh.
Which is fine because
fine.
gameplay is kind of meh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you just watched it as a movie. Then Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, which is like the complete Ultra edition of that.
Nice.
Kingdom Hearts 2. Then you get Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix, same thing. That was the PSP game.
Okay.
Then you get
fun.
Kingdom Hearts Recoded, which is, and once again, that's another movie.
Okay.
And then that's the whole thing. And then you have 2.8, which is Dream Drop Distance, the 3DS game, and then 2.8 itself, which is like this weird 1 hour long tech demo thing.
Fine.
And then you have 3. Which,
Okay.
hold on.
And there's also extra cinematic with 2.8 from the mobile Kingdom Hearts game.
Oh.
Union Cross.
God, the fact that they need to include that is amazing.
It's all cinematic.
Right.
It's all cinematic. I've done it. Like I watched that one first, and then I watched the fragmentary passage, and then I started doing.
It's like you saying you want to do all these is like I would almost rather you be like, I want to do all the Metal Gear games.
Dude,
or like,
no.
Or I want to do every Final Fantasy after 6. Like that's what it feels like 6 and beyond. And those games aren't long. They're like anywhere from 20 to 40 hours depending on the game.
Sure.
But
yeah.
It's still just like fuck, dudes.
Again, it comes back to my fascination with divisive properties, and like Final Fantasy. People like Final Fantasy. People like Metal Gear. That's not a problem. Kingdom Hearts. You mention Kingdom Hearts, and you get a room full of eye rolls.
I think it's split. I think that there are people who really unironically love the living shit out of Kingdom Hearts.
Absolutely.
But yeah, this is whatever. It's very whatever to me.
I'm interested. I will listen intently to how the fan base responds. This visually looks interesting. I don't know enough to really care at this point. Man, we need I don't know. You guys have played more Kingdom Hearts than I have. Do they reference the Goofy movie ever?
Sadly, no.
That's a bummer, man.
I know.
I was just listening to Powerline earlier this week.
Yeah, you are.
Two of the best
Ever.
Disney songs I've ever heard. They're just real good Prince Michael Jackson-esque pop. It's just so good. And
so good.
Yeah, I stumbled upon a thread where people were talking about the Goofy movie. It's like, God damn, yeah, that's a real good movie. Holy
it's a good track.
Anyway.
All right. Okay. Well.
Imagine a Kingdom Hearts where Sora and Kairi have a kid like down the line, and then the new group is that kid, and then Max, Goof, and Huey, Dewey, and Louie. That's your party.
Oh my god.
That would be pretty great.
It would be pretty great.
That would be. I would be down. That would. Yeah,
Absolutely.
and then they have to go consult with the old ones.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Like Sora's like, I don't know, dude. I've been mind fucked a lot. So you
Yeah.
just, like,
Yeah, go talk to.
I obviously have narcolepsy because I
I don't
keep.
give a shit.
It's like I obviously have narcolepsy because I keep passing out and waking up in places.
Right. Yeah. This is clearly bad.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
All right. That's Kingdom Hearts 4.
That's that. That's a thing. Hey, guess what? We got good Blizz news finally.
Holy hell!
Finally.
Good Blizzard
In
news.
fact, really
Goddamn.
good Blizz news.
That's amazing.
After how long?
Like for every one good news story, it's like 3 bad.
At least.
So I get it.
Yeah.
Activision Blizzard will be converting 1,100 QA workers from temp contracts to full hires, also increasing their salary to a minimum of $20 per hour.
Wow.
There is a little bit of a sticking point with this. However, the recently unionized members of Raven Software QA will not be eligible for the new benefits.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a anti-union.
Oh, I
Sting.
see.
Fuck.
Wow. All right. Well, so that this. Yes. All right. We'll keep going with this story.
This is the third round of recent compensation improvements for contract workers. Last November, pay and holiday benefits were expanded to include a new minimum wage of 17 hour and additional sick days, and 500 temp workers were promoted to full-time in December. These cost, however, at 20 members, contracts were not renewed. I feel like that's a weird... Okay. The majority of which coming from Raven Software QA, which organized a walkout to protest the dismissals, followed by the former Game Workers Alliance Union to vote with National Labor Board Relations regarding whether or not the union will be recognized as still pending. Raven Software's exclusion of these benefits over curious development, when the opinions split over whether it's tended to dissuade more unionization effort or legitimately necessity of their pending vote for recognition. Bloomberg reported that the Communication Workers of America of the Ravens Game Workers Union is affiliated with called the Exclusion, Especially Galling, and a, quote, effort to divide workers and undermine their efforts. However, GameDeveloper.com asked the NLRB attorney, Thomas Lenz, who called the situation, quote, very complex, and explained that giving raises to unionizing employees might be viewed as undue influence over their attempt to unionize, seemingly suggesting it's better to wait for the NLRB to cast its vote on union recognition and then allow the union to negotiate on behalf of its members as intended. So, okay, there's a little bit more to that.
Someone said the situation is complex, and that is the best summary I could have for that. All right.
So basically, they to sum this up, they gave all the union employees they gave the non-union employees full-time benefits, 20 an hour, and then they didn't give the non-union employees this because it can be seen as a way to undermine the union.
Right.
So the union lawyers just let them vote and actually see if the union goes through, and then if not, then they can get those same benefits.
Right.
So it could be an attempt to get people off of the union, but on the other side of that, it also it could be a thing that's well, we don't want to we don't want to fucking influence people away from the union.
Well, so here's the thing is the best way to avoid a union is to do that stuff before people start talking about a union.
Not after. Yeah.
Definitely not after, because this is better than just wholesale trying to shut it down like some companies are doing around here. But damn. Yeah, well, again, with other union stories, Amazon's trying to call for a rerun election for the union that got us voted in, trying to do a bunch of shit. This would not be the worst situation in the world where, now that they've gotten this bump, those people are less inclined to vote for a union. It'd be cool if they still did, but if they didn't, the people who were trying to start a union could at least get those non-union benefits as well once that's over. So it's not the worst ending in the world, but yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna, complex. This is
yes, very.
I don't want to full on be like, God damn it, Blizzard, why are you doing it this way? But also like, Blizzard, like the reason the union's getting started is because all the shit happened. Like, look.
Yeah, like you're about at minimum a year too late on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem here. Like, I'm glad it's happening.
Yes.
Like, it's like if you're one of those 11, and the thing about this is how much does this shit really matters because of the Microsoft buyout,
right?
Because like as someone who is a contractor of Microsoft right now, you get treated really well.
Sure.
Like I told them that I have to go to a doctor on Wednesday for like I have to leave early and like to pick up my CPAP and get it set up and everything. And like literally the second my supervisor was in, I got an email back saying, yeah, like it's approved. Go ahead.
Nice.
Like it burns, it still burns PTO, but whatever.
Right.
Like it's like they are the only thing that I've noticed that they're really sticklers about is like end of quarter, like you have OT. Like that's it.
Okay.
Like the last like 2 weeks of end of quarter, you have like OT, and if enough people are willing to take the OT, you don't need to take it. It's not mandatory.
That's cool. All right.
So yeah,
That's nice.
And then at that point, they just do a raffle system of like, all right, random who gets to stay. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
well, yeah. So I don't know. Personally, I hope that those people continue to vote for a union because with the union they could secure those benefits anyway. But Blizzard, like at least you're taking the steps that you need to. You just took them late. Just keep that in mind for the future.
I'm conflicted on it because like I get that you like it depends on how well their union is and the representation.
Of course, it always is about it falls on that.
Yeah, because like if their representation is shit, either because it's like what happened with Hostess like a decade ago now.
Mm-hmm.
Is like the Hostess union got way too greedy and they're like, okay, we literally can't afford you, we'll just go out of business, fuck it. Like you can definitely have it go the other way, or like you have a new union who's just really bad at representing you. So
yeah,
like,
the union is like a union isn't automatically good. You gotta it has to be run well, right?
Yep. Yeah, like it's that they need to. The hardest part about a union is they need to recognize what their actual value is. Like they cannot ask for too much, and then they can't also underrepresent you. Like that's the magic trick to union. So here's hoping.
Here's hoping this all works out. But
yes.
Yeah, another chapter in this fight.
Yes, exactly. Like good all around though. It sets a pretty good precedent. At minimum, even if this union just goes fucking tits up and like whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
like these people are getting better pay, full-time work, benefits, all that stuff. So
yeah, I just went to the Game Workers Alliance website, and yeah, first of all, we want to say that we are thrilled with today's news. Fellow QA workers have won full-time status and a raise. We've been organizing for this and so much more for all of us. So like unions fighting for more, but like, hey, because of us even coming together, Blizzard's like trying to stop it by like, hey, we should give people these things that they've been asking for. So like, yes, it is good on some level.
Yes. So big win there. I got some other Blizzard news I didn't catch though.
Okay.
Which was, and this isn't bad. Senior game designer Jeff Hamilton announces his last day at Blizzard. After 4.5 years, he announced his last day at Blizzard as senior game designer. Contributed to many of the systems Battle for Azeroth and Shadows, including Azerite Connuptions, Shards of Domination, and items with novel effects such as pocket-sized computation device and the Prison Blade. So this is the man who's been causing all the problems.
Oh, really?
Bye.
Oh,
sorry, Jesse, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Please leave, sir. You are not welcome here.
Wow.
So he has a lot of bad shit to his name, but he does have one good thing, which is the thing that got me hooked to the game again, even though it's kind of shit right now, which was the Mythic Plus rating system.
Oh.
And the party sync feature.
Yeah.
So he did both of those things, which super cool. That's awesome.
Yep.
But yeah, no. You know, I hope his replacement does not have such a boner for these systems. Holy shit. Fucking Corruptions were the only one of these that ended up being good. And even then, it was like still horrible and shitty and random in a way.
Yeah.
Shards of Domination are just frustrating, and then Azurite was a total clusterfuck until the last patch. So yeah, no.
Here's hoping.
Yeah.
They got a long road ahead of them.
Yeah, a little history on the guy. Before joining Blizzard, he was a QA tester at EA, and then an associate designer at Cryptic Studios, working on City of Heroes, and then a senior system designer on Tryon Worlds, working on Trove, Atlas Reactor, and Rift. So yeah, dude, I don't want to be mean to the guy because, like, hey man, good, you know, you tried.
Yeah.
You tried, but please, like, what if I don't know what game you're going to go to work on next, but for the love of God, like, do you actually play these systems? Do you only like them? I'm very, what the fuck is happening?
I wonder, you know, how many game devs are playing, like, are designing with their interest in games in mind, and if they could articulate that.
Right, and then I look to World of Warcraft in particular, and like you can definitely tell that like the raid and mechanics team were all like top tier raiders. Like you could definitely tell like, oh, this was definitely made by people who used to race for World First. Right. And it shows. And like World of Warcraft's raid team, their raids are still the best in the business all these years later. It is probably the reason to play the games currently still. Even though the newest raid is apparently bullshit levels of hard. Like it has like half the amount of clears that the last one had.
Nice. Great.
So yeah. In fact, Asmon was talking about that on his stream where he was just like, this is way too hard. This is like way too hard. I think it's the only raid he didn't clear in the first week in a long time.
Wow.
So yeah. But no, so that's the Blizzard news. We'll continue to report on good and depressing news out of the company.
Yep.
We got 9 days until the new expansion reveal.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so we'll see there. And also, Wrath of the Lich King Classic is basically happening. They found files in the most recent PTR and the recent update for Classic.
Okay.
So it's like guaranteed.
Wow. Yep. Yep. We knew it was going to happen.
You just knew. You just didn't know when.
Just didn't know when.
I think if they're smart, they'll have it out at the end of the year, especially if they can launch it in like winter.
I mean, you should launch that in winter.
I know that that would mean that TBC wouldn't get as much time as Vanilla did, but they need something because obviously they've already said this next expansion is going to be a ways out.
Right.
So, and the next real patch is also a ways out. The fact that Shadowlands is getting a season 4, but no patch to go with it.
Right.
Oh, sorry. Just go ahead.
No, I am surprised. Yeah.
Yeah, because season 4, you're getting patch 2.5. You're getting, or 9.2.5, and a bunch of other stuff, and you're getting the cross faction, the new Mythic Plus dungeon, like a bunch of stuff, just tons of different stuff. And with that, they are doing the with the 9.2.5 and all that stuff. And so, because of that, like that means Classic is going to have to come sooner rather than later.
Yeah, so. Yeah. Give them something to do. Give them something to do, and like, yeah, that expansion was like the most popular, right?
It was the peak of sales. It was the peak of my interest with the game, at least.
So I can't imagine a better way to tide people over until this expansion comes out.
Yeah, like Jesse, what's your take on that? Because I know you played Wrath and like all the OGs, so
I might play the classic version. I couldn't get into like classic or TBC classic, but I might do it for Wrath.
I would be down to play Wrath with you. I miss playing Warcraft with friends.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I miss it. I miss my home.
I hear that.
Azeroth, you never left me. Lordy.
We'll do some leveling stuff at some point, especially if they get Lich King Classic going.
Yeah, I'd be. I imagine you're going to use the boost for Lich King Classic.
Nah, I want to see the game.
You want to go from level 1?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, you're crazy.
Come on, dude, I want to experience the game.
I
I never got that far. Like I never got to Outland or not Outland, Outworld.
Yeah, Outland and Northrend.
Or Outland.
Yep.
We were just playing
Alright.
Mortal Kombat yesterday, so I get Outland.
Yeah. Let me then. Yeah, hold on. Like Jesse and I are gonna have to devise a power grinding path for you for Classic and TBC.
Okay.
Like we're just like, all right, look.
Classic excludes like races and classes from.
What do you mean by that?
The classics, like, do they exclude, like newer?
Yeah, well, it's whatever the content was during that era.
Gotcha.
So, like for example, if I were to log into TBC, we play Alliance, so your options would be human, gnome, dwarf, night elf, Draenei.
But then you can't transfer these characters over to current.
No, current is it's a complete difference. Current, fuck, hold on. They've added so many races at this point.
Yeah.
That I like kind of forget some of them because of
like I've seen the race and class selections and like I already have an idea of what I would want to do in current and like retail. But
hold on.
Yeah.
In current it's human, dwarf, and once I'm just gonna do alliance. Human, dwarf, night elf. Well, actually, by the time you would come to this, 9.2.5 would probably be out. Human, dwarf, night elf, gnome, Draenei, worgen, Pandaren, void elf, lightforged Draenei, dark iron dwarf, Polterin, mecha gnome.
Jesus.
And then on the horde side, you have orc, undead, tauren, troll, blood elf, goblin, Pandaren, nightborn, high mountain tauren, magheart orc, Zandalari troll, and Vulpera. Do know the last 5 of those on each side are known as allied races, and you have to unlock them.
Is a void elf an allied?
Yeah, so void elf is an allied.
Right.
They are the big emo kids transformed by forbidden magic. The void elves were cast out by their kin and now fight for the alliance.
That's the one I'm interested in.
Yeah, mine looks like Doctor Strange.
Nice.
And his name is Agamotto. Fuck, what do you have to do to unlock Void Elf again? You need to finish their storyline, which I believe you have to hit like level 50 with your first character.
Jesus.
But I'm not sure.
Okay.
Granted, that's super fast nowadays. Like it's beyond quick. God damn it, you're making me want to re-up my sub.
All right, well, that's enough.
damn
That's
it.
enough Blizzard talk for now.
For now, anyway.
I got enough
Yeah.
Final Fantasy to do.
Fucking right.
Yeah.
I have to cap my Dark Knight, then my Sage, and then Stella and I are planning to level Reapers together.
Nice.
So hopefully we'll get good news. I mean, I'd be down to get a Wrath group together.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm very curious to know I'm not sure what I would level with you guys, because I know for sure that I'm obviously taking my warrior to cap by myself with Anthony.
Yeah.
Like it'll be us two. Unless Ninja, you end up using the boost, then you can come with us, of course. Which from the sounds of it sounds like you're gonna use the boost that they put out to get to
I probably will.
So the way the boost works is they start you with the new expansion.
Right.
So like you don't have to level through
But how much
Outlander.
is it?
I think it was 20, 30?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me check. Let's see. Yes, it is. It is $30.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Well.
I don't know. Excited for Wrath later in the year.
Also, like the thing about Classic, like that I've noticed from you playing a couple times is that like you play all the stuff and you play it like once or so, and then like do you play much after you've experienced the content?
I mean, depends on how much you like it and if you want gear or not. Like, and then like you obviously need to get gear to go to the next tier.
Well,
because in the case of Burning Crusade, there's not catch-up gear.
Right.
Like not nearly as hardcore catch-up mechanic. Wrath is the one that adds big catch-up mechanics.
Okay.
So like, let's say you do Wrath at launch with us, you cap, you get geared, and then you miss 2 patches, but you want to come back for Ice Crown Citadel,
right?
Which is like the big go fight the Lich King raid.
Yeah.
Then we can fucking just do dungeons all day and get you like geared-ish in like a week.
But then like, so it's these classic characters. They're stuck in classic, so you can't like.
Yes, they do not transition into current. Current is its own little island and thing.
So do you think that they're gonna do classic like with all the expansions so that you can keep using the characters?
That's been a very good question, because like they've already split the community, which is like you could have chose to kept your character in vanilla or bring it over to TBC, and like I think the number was like 90% of the people moved over to TBC.
Yeah.
Like if you go into like most vanilla servers, they're like fucking dead except for like 2 of them.
Okay.
Like I think there was a server with like literally 5 people on it.
Jesus.
It was funny.
Jesus.
Yeah, like the vast majority moved to TBC, and I think Wrath is gonna have the same thing. So I'm very curious, because like the classic era ends with Wrath,
right?
So it's just like, where do you go? Do you just make Wrath plus TBC plus, etc., or do you just be like, okay, hey, we're gonna do the full thing. We're always gonna be 4 expansions behind or whatever it is,
right?
Or let's say 6 expansions behind,
yeah,
or whatever it is. So like, so
then what do you do when you get to the bad expansions?
Make them better,
I guess,
like,
right? Like, yeah,
you just like you make like, one good thing about Classic has been the fact that they launch with like most of the improvements of the later patches. So for example, Vanilla Warrior was kind of in a fuck state until 1.9.
Okay.
And that was the launch state of Classic Warrior.
Nice.
So, like, same thing with, like, TBC. Like, TBC, whatever. They use the balance of the last patch, but everything else from the patch is in order.
Okay.
So, which is kind of a bummer for me in Wrath when it comes to making my Death Knight, because I was like, I know they were only broken for like 2 months, but I was kind of hoping to do 2 months of unbelievably broken as shit Death Knight.
Sure.
Like dual wield frost taking, lol. So yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting. Because the first bad expansion in my mind is Draenor. And it wasn't bad for it's not like Shadowlands where it's bad because of the content. There just wasn't nearly enough content. Okay. You were literally just logging in, raid logging, doing your garrison chores, then logging off. But like the actual content that was there was really good, and they can make Draenor super short. Instead of making like 2.5 years, they made like 9 months, and then just get into Legion.
Okay,
which I think that's what most people would want anyway.
Right.
Versus what they could do for Shadowlands is just skip it entirely when they get there in like 6 years.
Right.
This void didn't happen. You just appeared on New Azeroth.
God damn it.
There is no war in Bossing Say.
Right.
There is no patch 9.0.
God. Amazing. All right. Well.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always said I want them to stop after Pandaria. That's the one. That was the last. I would love to go replay Legion. Legion's great, but Legion feels too new.
Especially right now, yeah.
Yeah, like Pandaria is the one that like was really, really underrated, and I would like the community to revisit it as well.
Just force them, just bring them along.
Just like fucking no, understand.
Just draw on Kung Fu Panda and get in the mood.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. Jesse, were you a fan of Pandaria?
I was, yeah. I really like Pandaria. I think the classes were in a good place. I think the systems were in a good spot. The story was really good. You got to see Garrosh be a dick and come to Jesus. Overall, I think it's one of my top expansions.
Yeah, it didn't have a borrowed power setup. They started that shit in Legion and just they just let it get so out of hand after Legion.
Yes.
So yeah, like I think that, you know, and the thing is like I don't know if the modern era will get really good again. Like that's one of my concerns as well. Like, because here's the thing, 9.2 has been a big improvement, other than the massive difficulty spike in rating. But 9.2, big improvement overall. They've made some smart changes. 9.2.5 seems like they're really listening, like with the cross-faction play and the other stuff. But it's still just a matter of like, okay, like you guys still need to really fix this in a big way.
In a big way, like do they need to blow up the world? Or do they just need to take away some systems?
It's not like a Realm Reborn bad. It's they need to blow up those systems.
Yeah.
Which might actually be harder. Because here's the problem. I posted this on Twitter the other day. Like I did a retweet of it because someone's just like, in 10.0, less of this, please. Oh god, Asmongold might be playing Genshin Impact.
Wow, he really is just playing whatever now.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I saw that on Twitter. But this is like all the currencies in Shadowlands.
Okay.
Catalog Research, Cosmic Flush, Ciphers of the First Ones, Grateful Offering, Infused Ruby, Reservoir Anima, Sinstone Fragments, Soul Ash, Soul Cinder, Stygian Embered, Tower Knowledge, Valor.
That's going to be a hell of a lineup at Lollapalooza.
Oh, and then also if you play PvP, Honor and Conquest.
Okay.
And I get that Legion had like 3 less than that, but like also Legion, you really didn't need to engage with all of them. It's up to like 5, and one of them you got so often that you never really had to think about it. And also it didn't infect player power nearly as hard. Like you could ignore parts of the game you didn't want to play in Legion.
Okay.
Other than its equivalent to the MSQ, you really had to do that. But
right,
you know, because it's MSQ, you will because Suamar was like a level. What was the cap in Legion? 110.
Yeah,
110.
That sounds right.
When you hit 110, there was still 1 zone left. That was for endgame story.
Okay.
And like once again, it's equivalent to MSQ for Final Fantasy players.
Right.
And it gave such good rewards, you kind of like had to do it. So
okay.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful for the first time in a while.
All right.
And I mean that from like a business standpoint of them hiring on all these testers, and like the new book is actually really good so far. And like the stuff around the newest patch and the upcoming patch, like it seems like they're finally listening to player feedback and understanding.
Wow.
But games take time to make.
Yep.
They are expensive to make. And we will see if that is true.
Right.
Like, in the meantime, the country that is currently housing me, I've been having a great time there. It's been good.
Yeah.
So it's Final Fantasy is a good time.
Yep.
Some of its things I'm just never going to get used to, and that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, so
that's what it is.
That's what it is. So moving forward, speaking of other games, moving forward, speaking of other games, this channel is really into. Hey guys, Halo.
Halo.
Hey, Halo. So Halo Infinite Season 2 is officially dated with its Tuesday, May 3rd.
Okay.
And they put out a nice 30-second patch showing some of the story stuff and some of the unlockables and the new map, one of the new maps. And it all looks really good. It looks really awesome. It's called Lone Wolves. I'm not gonna lie, that cover armor set looks fucking dope.
It does.
Yeah, they showed off brand new cosmetic items, titles, vehicles, and more. They are setting up something more akin to other games' seasonal contents and road maps. And they're planning to have it be every 3 months rather than every 6.
Okay.
And as someone who capped the battle pass in 6 weeks, and probably will do the next one equally as fast.
Right.
Yeah, dude, I played 90 hours of that game over 2 weeks.
Amazing. God damn it.
Nah, dude. When you get me in the zone,
sure,
for a shooter, I go hard.
Yeah.
So a bunch of changes. There's warthog barrels across a gap with on a never before seen map. No new guns, but it's only a teaser. There's gonna be more. They have talked about a battle royale light mode.
Ooh.
In Big Team Battle.
Okay.
So there's that. They haven't said if it's going to be at launch, but this is the online co-op patch, online co-op season.
Wow.
Along with Battle Pass rewards, new game modes, and yeah. So there's the date for it. I'm elated. It actually I'm starting to get the itch again after burning out so hard early.
All right.
I finally was just I could go for some Halo.
Yeah.
So there's that. They also said they explained the lengthy Forge delay because that's not until Season 3. Forge is still on hold, which for those of you who don't know what Forge is, it's the big map maker creative content tool. The new version of Forge will offer, quote, another general leap forward in terms of capabilities. Many of the community's highly requested features are coming. It is going to be, quote, way more impressive and creative gameplay experiences inside of Infinite. Previous iteration Forge allowed the community to play Star Wars, pod racing, Halo beer pong, and toilet bowl zombies.
Yep.
Let's see. They said this new Forge will grow and expand in the community and its capabilities. It's coming during Season 3, so it's still a long time away. Halo insiders, such as myself, will get to try it first and provide input. So
cool.
Whenever I get my email for that, I will let you guys know.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not NDA'd to hell and back.
I know. I was gonna say, can you stream that? I imagine no.
Maybe we'll see.
We'll see.
I am gonna say I am going to go off of the NDA, and then maybe how many other streamers are getting away with it.
Right.
So we'll see.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's cool. That's
sure.
the thing.
All right.
Looking forward to it. Forge was always fun to fuck around in. It was
Forge is great.
I liked how in Halo 3 you got an achievement for dropping a tank on someone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I remember. I don't know why I remember that for some fucking reason.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, you'd be playing. Yeah, Halo 3 is one of the best games ever.
I just want to make my box of explosions and make everyone spawn inside it and say good luck. And I want my Forge. I want if this Forge allows me greater freedom with that, I'm all for it.
I want to make my D-Day map where it's capture the flag. And it's just literally raining explosions across a field, and you have to cross to go grab the flag.
Yes.
And what I did to balance that out was I gave the team on the beach a rocket launcher, and I gave the team protecting it just battle rifles.
Yep.
So it was basically the beach team had a really frustrating time, but I also designed a path to where the way back was way easier if they could figure out the path.
Right.
So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a fun map. It looked like shit though. It was. I did not care. I cared about function over everything else.
I mean, again, the limitations of the Forge system is just what it is. It is what it is.
Well, nowadays you can make stuff that looks great, but back then, I had friends who were making these beautiful, pristine map layouts, and mine just looks like a garbage fire. But it's yeah. Anyway, that's what it is. What it is.
All right.
Yeah, those armor sets look sick.
Yep.
Can't wait. I'm always down for more Halo. I'm so excited for me, you, Parker, and Noob Killer to do our legendary stream.
Yeah.
I can't fucking wait for that. It's gonna be so awesome.
That'll be good.
All right.
I await that day too, so.
Remedy is remaking Max Payne 1 and 2 for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. It will be in a single package and run on the same engine used for Control.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
They have reached an agreement with Rockstar Games to remake both. The remakes will come as a single release using the Northlight game engine, which was used for Quantum Break and Control. Both beautiful games that ran great. You shouldn't expect it to come anytime soon, though, as the announcement notes it's only a concept development stage. We are thrilled when our longtime friends at Remedy approached us about remaking the original Max Payne, said Rockstar Games' Sam Hauser. We are massive fans of the work the Remedy team has created over the years, and we can't wait to play these new versions. Max Payne was notable for its neo-noir setting and bullet time gameplay, which became a mainstay in several other games. The two games were followed by Max Payne 3, which was developed internally by Rockstar. Which Max Payne 3, in my opinion, did not feel like Max Payne as much.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like all moody and noir-y. It was very very much a hey, we made a really good action game. That was
right.
That was really hard, and its multiplayer was garbage. So take that how you will.
Yeah, it's being funded by Rockstar, so you got money.
Yep,
Can make these real good.
Yes, you got that big money.
Yep,
big money.
Yep.
All right, well. That is what it is.
Yeah.
Excited for that. It should be good. All right, so hey, one of my favorite bands, the 8-Bit Big Band, took a Kirby track and it won a Grammy.
That's incredible.
Yep. Last night, Kirby itself didn't win a Grammy, of course. The honor goes to Charlie Rosen and Jake Silverman's.
I don't know. I'm looking at a picture right here. It's holding a Grammy. I don't know what you're talking about.
The 8-Bit Big Band, a 30 to 65 member orchestra that specializes in jazzy renditions of popular game music like Lonely Rolling Star from Katamari Damacy. Their cover of Snake Eater is amazing. I have it on my phone.
It's pretty clutch.
Last night won Best Arrangement for their rendition of 1996 Kirby Superstar song Meta Knight's Revenge. Yeah, good
That's
for them.
cool. Damn.
Yeah.
Good for
That's
them.
pretty sick.
They deserve it. I've been listening to them for about 2 years now. They're awesome. If you want like jazzy video game music, so good, so clutch. I absolutely adore them. So yay.
Wait, which one? Oh, Best Arrangement, Instrumental or Acapella. Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
I was kind of surprised that Meta Knight's Revenge is what got it, considering all the music they've done, like their Mario Odyssey ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like they did
really
the what the fuck is it called? The song the Odyssey. Let's see. Fuck, what is it? Jump Up Superstar. That's it.
Okay.
I'm very surprised that didn't get it. Very surprised.
Interesting.
So yeah.
All right.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last little piece of news we have before we take a quick break and then review
boy.
Sonic.
Yeah.
I feel like this is gonna get passionate responses from Jesse and I.
Yeah.
Former PlayStation US boss Jack Trenton says he wishes that the Vita receive more support. It was, quote, orphaned a little bit by the company.
A little bit, huh?
Just a little bit. Really?
System launched in 2011 and sold less than 15 million units prior to its discontinuation. Still sold more than the Wii U, though, baby.
That's not a high bar, but yes.
That's your bar, yeah.
He has a couple of quotes. There was certainly technology I thought were good, but didn't have the level of support they needed, citing 3D gaming, PSVR, and PlayStation Vita. So you come with new technology solution to the industry and the consumer, but do you have the marketing budget to really drive the message? Do you have the developer support dollars to incent them to develop games to support the initiative? And sometimes this you would birth technology and hope it caught on. Now that I don't work there anymore, I think it was internally, this is a great machine, it's too late. The world has shifted to portable devices that aren't dedicated gaming machines, he said. I think the PSP was incredible. I love what it did, and I thought it was a console-like experience that brought genres to older gamers that typically didn't have console games to play on a portable platform. But Vita was a nice machine at the time, when very few people felt like they needed a dedicated port. No, this is not an excuse. I'm so tired of this. Hearing this shit out of the press and out of Sony itself, of like, we don't want a dedicated games platform on the go. Not at all. Hold on.
Yeah.
I call
this
bullshit.
has sold 100 fucking million units.
Yep.
100 million. 100 million.
Yeah, Switch shoots this whole thing down.
Okay. No, people just want to play games on their phones. At 100 million, and there's no reason you couldn't have made like an adapter to hook the Vita to a TV.
Right.
None. 0.0%. It already had a developer port that could do it.
Yeah, and in fact, they put out the Vita TV. Like, obviously, they were thinking about it.
Right. Oh my god. God damn it.
Fuck you, Sony. Fuck you.
Okay.
Much as we love you, Sony, y'all can go to hell.
So now I have to ask, what is it then? What killed the Vita?
Hold on, let me go get mine. I think its battery might be dead. Let me get mine.
Sony killed the Vita.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like, what specifically? What was it? Because they were talking about developer money.
Yeah, well, and they had a proprietary memory card, right? So like that cost a shit ton of money.
Right.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of stuff, I guess, that culminated in this storm.
I will always love this device.
Not doing well.
Yeah.
Oh, the Vita. I think Brandon still has his.
Still on mine. This is the OLED unit. This is the launch unit, baby.
Yeah.
I was there day one.
Bitch.
Mine in a box somewhere in this one bedroom apartment, and I've got my PS Vita TV hooked up. Like, I still play that shit.
Yeah.
Its battery is almost dead, but it's still running. I need to charge it. Because I haven't used it in a while. Because all the indie games that were on it got moved over to Switch. But like, okay, like let me talk about a couple of things that like really is kind of what put the fucking bullet into the Vita and let its corpse bleed all over the street.
Okay.
Okay. One, the memory, the price of the console for what it was fine at the time. I had no problem paying $250 for this.
Sure.
Like at all, it was fine. I paid $250 for a 3DS, which is a way worse handheld. I'll get to that. The launch 3DS in particular.
Yes.
Like way worse in comparison. Mm-hmm. But the memory cards were proprietary and unbelievably expensive.
Yeah.
I paid fucking, what was it? $80? No, wait, $60 for a 16 gig card.
Yeah. Yeah, that proprietary memory was killer.
It was so fucking expensive. Right?
Yeah.
It was so unbelievably expensive. Like it was like a non-starter for a lot of people, because like a lot of people can buy a $250 system. That's very mass market. Even at the time, it was very mass market.
Sure.
So yeah, I have no qualms about that whatsoever.
Right.
The problem here though is the fact that when you tack on and you needed a memory card to do anything with the system. Yep. So at minimum, you're spending an additional $20 for the 4 gig memory card, which will hold like 2 games of the big games. Like obviously you can cram a shit ton of indies on 4 gigs. That's fine. But like, I honestly have always wanted to get a 64 gig card for this, but they're just so fucking expensive. I can't justify it.
Right.
They're like $100 on Amazon. And it's only going to get worse because of the secondary market.
What is the cost of an equivalent standard memory card? Like that's not proprietary.
I paid like $100 for my Switch 512 gig.
Yeah, so on sale like all the time too for like $50 or whatever. Like those proprietary memory cards are ridiculous.
That seems like a huge nail in the coffin.
That was a huge nail in the coffin. And then after the first like year and a half, they just did not give a shit.
Yep.
They did not give a rat's ass.
Right.
about the games. Like it just did not care at all. They just said, here, indies in Japan, you handle it, whatever.
At that point, it seems like they came to the conclusion that people want to play games on their phones, like within the first year. Like, oh, this isn't selling. I wonder why. It's probably because people are playing on their phones.
Well, it was after the first year and a half, they were fully focused on the PS4 and fully supported the PS4.
Right.
Yep. That was their whole focus. And once PS4 popped off and became one of the most successful systems ever, why would you bother?
Right.
Like they're like, oh, well, whatever. We'll just turn this into like this super expensive accessory and then like barely give it like niche support, like poo-poo it, and like it's so disappointing. It's so disappointing because you look at the first year of that system, right? All right, you had a full-fledged Uncharted. You had the best version of Persona 4. You had the best version of Luminous. You had the best version of Little Big Planet. You had God damn it, what's it called? Tales from Mutant Blobs of Space was awesome. It had Stardust HD. It had that Metal Gear collection. It had you could play a full, really good version of Marvel vs. Capcom 3. You had Mortal Kombat. You had fucking like just all the great fucking games.
Yep.
Like for days.
Guacamelee, Danganronpa, Dragon's Crown, Sever, like so much. There's so much on this thing.
Yeah, you could play and you were getting like original Xbox and PS2 ports, Final Fantasy X, 10-2. You had the PS1 games.
Like
the list is endless on this.
Loftrousers was on it. Fucking
Tactics Ogre.
Yeah, you had all those Telltale games on it. They were great. Lone Survivor, I like the Hatsune Miku games.
Hatsune.
Oh yeah, that Sly Cooper collection was beast on it.
Oh yeah.
I used to play DOA 5 at work with one of my coworkers all the time. And then like you had the fact that all the digital PSP games. Oh yeah, the best portable shooter of all time, Killzone Mercenary. That was on it. Yep. Thomas Was Alone was on it. Like the problem is, though, even with all this support, they're all very indie game. They're indie games, or they're niche Japanese games, right? Like Grand Kingdom and Persona 4 Dancing All Night, another two great games on it. Hot Shots Golf, great game on it.
Yep.
Sly Cooper 4. I didn't beat Sly Cooper 4 on PS3. I played through it on Vita.
Nice.
Yeah, you did.
So Dengeki Boko, perfect fighting game port on the Vita.
Yep.
Like all these amazing Vita games, like such good Vita games. And it was just like, nah, bro. Like, just, yeah. It was just like, they just were just like, well, we want to fully, the Ninja Gaiden Sigma 1 was the really good one, I believe.
Oh,
it was
Sigma.
one or two. It was one of the ones that, one of them was great, one of them was shit. The Assassin's Creed on it was good for what it was, but it's like the Call of Duty on it failed because it was developed in like 6 months.
Great.
Like I remember the news story was like they didn't find out they were developing it till like the day of, like the day it was announced.
Oh,
like
great.
The studio
That's right. Yeah.
Like it was announced like, we're working on a Call of Duty game. Okay.
Thanks for the heads up.
And like Velocity 2X, Spelunky, the Rayman Legends and Origins games, Tearaway. Like the list goes on, dude. Like and like think of it like this had so little third-party support or third-party like Western support, and like almost no support by Sony. I want to say Killzone Mercenaries was the last game that was mattered that came out for it, and it came out like a week before Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh, great.
Yeah. You're right.
And it's just like. And like EA didn't support it because it didn't sell a ton of units, so that was another nail in the coffin because the sports games always did great on PSP. And it was just like it created this cycle of like, well, this thing isn't doing PSP numbers at launch or gangbusters, especially in the West. Then you have fucking what's it called? Then you have the fact that like the PS4 took off so hard, so they don't need it to be profitable. And then they just like fed themselves this lie that people don't want a dedicated gaming device, right? Yeah. Combined with their unbelievably expensive memory cards. And then like they never price cut the system either. Like it was like $250 for like the first 3 years of its existence. And they like finally cut the memory card prices like 3 years in, but even then it was still stupid expensive. It was like they cut like I think it was like $60 for a 32 gig, which is more reasonable but still shit.
Okay.
Even the it had PS4 like remote play, right? Like
and PS3 or PS4 and PS3. Yes. Yeah.
I remember taking it to work and playing my PS4 at work on the Vita.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. It was awesome. You play PS4 games in bed. I remember going to my drive shift and like getting like granted there was lag because streaming, but like I was playing Destiny 1 at work on my Vita.
Yep.
It was great. It was ahead of its time. And then like I read this line like this fucking like people didn't want to port it like really because 3DS did like what 80 million units? Hold on, or like 60?
Right.
And that's not a hybrid like the Switch.
Yeah.
75 million units.
Yep.
Oh, it's niche. No one wants to play portable games anymore. Yeah, fuck you, Sony.
Agreed.
God damn it.
Like I said earlier, as much as we love Sony, y'all can go fuck yourselves.
Just fucking just
yeah.
Heated to say the least.
I mean,
yeah. Like,
I'm just glad they're still trying with PlayStation VR. Didn't just ditch that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Well, they they tried like to keep 3D alive for what 2 years.
Right.
Completely abandoned it. Like I have that monitor that they get that did Simulview.
Yeah.
They like so. This is why I didn't buy a PSVR and refuse to buy anything that's not a main console from them.
Mm-hmm.
Because of shit like this.
Yeah.
It's the exact fucking reason. The exact fucking reason. Like, it's a fucking nightmare.
It's a lot like Google and Amazon, right? I think Amazon still kind of supports the Luna, but Google dropped the Stadia like a fucking hot potato.
Yeah, like it's just you can't trust it. Like when Microsoft takes forever to drop stuff. So even when it's like unsuccessful, you still got like 7 years out of your Zune. And they still supported it.
Right.
Like, yeah. Like, there's literally a website called the Microsoft Graveyard. And but like, you'll notice that most of their initiatives at minimum get real support for a long time.
Right.
You know, like it's a bare minimum type thing, but still.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so just.
That's a bummer coming from Jack Trenton.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, I want to contest with him, like, well, and then, like, you can make the argument, like, well, Nintendo has these franchises. Like, you have these franchises, motherfucker!
Yep, you sure do.
That's kind of like your big thing right now.
Like, you put an Uncharted on it, and it sold over 1 million units. Huh, cool. Wonder what would have happened if you did a God of War.
Yeah.
Wonder what would have happened.
Just as much, maybe more.
You know? Like, okay, let's warp back in time. You put me in charge of the Vita. One, if I can't do SD cards, I make those memory cards as cheap as humanly possible.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And you make it so the 64 gig is actually available in America. You don't have to import it.
Oh,
yep.
God.
Absolutely.
You know, like, so, like, a 32 gig is like $30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like, fine. I'll do $1 a gig, so you can still charge obscene prices, but, like, not insane.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So there's that.
Yep.
And then you don't stop first party support for it. Like they closed down fucking Zipper after they did Unit 13. Like you had that studio work on they worked on Days Gone and it was Days Gone and The Order. What the fuck is that studio's name?
Man, remember The Order?
The
Developed by
Order
Ben Studios.
Yeah, like Sony Ben did that Uncharted game. Instead of having to have them work on The Order 1886, which was garbage.
I love that game.
Why?
It's a dumpster fire and it's so good.
So good.
It's such a fucking trash fire of a game.
God.
Yeah, it is.
Like I remember Nick was playing that game when he reviewed it, and he gave it a fucking 9. I was like, "What are you thinking?"
Oh no, it's an easy 2.
Like, you are bad.
I'm not saying it's a
crazy.
2. Like,
It's got great visuals, and that's about all it's got going for it.
I think I went on the podcast that week and said it was. I want to say I think I gave it like a 6. Like it was like super visually impressive, but its gameplay was like as bland and generic as you can make it, which is a real shame because like the concept for the lore was really cool.
Yeah,
it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, it was Ready at Dawn. Okay. That's who did that. They were the ones who did the Okami port for the Wii, Daxter, the God of War Origins Collection, the God of War games on PSP. They went on to make Lone Echo and Echo, but like in the middle there, like they did these like really good Oculus Rift and MetaQuest games.
Mm-hmm.
And then like before that, they did the fucking Order 1886. And then before that, they had like 4 years where they did nothing after their second God of War PSP game. And I'm just like, you're telling me you didn't fucking think, like, instead of having them make this really bad console game, why don't we just have them do another God of War for the Vita?
Right.
Or like give them another franchise, or talk to Capcom, do a deal where like Okami 2 exclusive to the Vita.
Yeah.
Like any one of these options
would have worked perfectly. Like
like, oh my god. And then who's the fucking Days Gone people? Because they're apparently a different studio.
It's Ben. Well, that was Ben Studios. That was what I.
That was
okay.
Ben Studio. Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. Sony Ben. Let me pull this team up. All right, because I know they did Uncharted.
Yeah.
Which was a great game. Its frame rate was not great, but like, that everything else, like the Uncharted game on the Vita was really good.
I'm just gonna.
I really liked it.
I'm gonna throw a garbage idea out there. You pull a Bayonetta 2, you shell out some money. Bloodborne 2 exclusive to the Vita.
Right, like that would have been a really good last gasp effort.
Yeah,
because Bloodborne came out in 2014 when this thing was already on the road to hell.
Right.
So,
Imagine if it was alive right now. You could get that PS1 demake on there.
Dude, you think of it this way: like at this point, the Vita is 10 years old as of February. You could have done Vita 2 as a Switch competitor with like a TV line-in, and like it's smaller though. Like it's like, it's like this size. Like it's smaller with a TV line in, and you're like launching with Bloodborne 2.
Yeah.
Fucking boom, son.
That would sell.
Let's go.
It's like without question.
But yeah, you had Uncharted Golden Abyss, right? Which came out in 2011, which was a great game. And then 2 years before that, they did Resistance Retribution, another great PSP game.
Another banger.
Yeah, absolutely. And then they did all the siphon filters. And instead of having you just expand on those concepts and be like the portable Uncharted team, which would have been great.
Yep.
Nolan North, I'm sure, would be happy for the work. You know, like, Amy Hennig is probably happy to write more stories. You could have explored more of the Uncharted universe, or you could have just gone on to other big Sony IPs. Instead, you have them spend. Sorry, it came out 2012 in America. Instead, you have them spend 8 years to make fucking Days Gone, another zombie stealth survival game, when you already are the people who make The Last of Us.
Yeah.
What is the thinking here?
I don't. No.
And the thing is, okay, they want to make a zombie game real bad. Fine. Okay. How about this? A Last of Us spinoff for the Vita.
Sure.
Yep.
Get a Last of Us thing on the Vita, Yeah. Wow.
It could have. Yeah. In fact, you literally could have made like the Vita the Disney Plus equivalent to the PS4/5. Like okay, you know how we're getting Moon Knight and Hawkeye and Loki and all that shit on Disney Plus, and then the big banger movies like Doctor Strange and No Way Home on the movie theater.
Yeah.
Same thing. Last of Us 2 on PS4/5. Last of Us Vita is like this side story that links into it. It's not essential, but it does link into it on the Vita.
Okay. Yeah.
Fucking boom.
I get behind that.
Yeah.
Absolutely get behind that.
Somebody at Sony fucking call me. Jesus Christ.
Coming out with all these banging ideas, bruh.
And this is just off the top of my head.
Right.
That's the worst part. Like, I feel like I've put more effort into, like, running the Vita than actually went into running the Vita.
God damn it.
Fuck.
Small side story. I'm just because I was looking up Ben Studios' Days Gone director joined the Tomb Raider studio in the last few days.
Yeah, and they're apparently making a new Tomb Raider for Unreal 5 with Unreal 5.
Yep.
Which great. Those games are awesome.
Remake of the first one.
Right. I love the first two. I liked the third one. That's Oh fuck.
Yeah.
And Days Gone is like an okay game. Like, it's fine.
Yeah,
really
like
glitchy at launch.
There are some people who do speak positively of that game for whatever story it was.
Right.
But it was also like mixed. It was real mixed.
Yeah. It got treated like shit by Sony, to be fair. Like it didn't have good reviews and didn't launch well, and then it got patched and shit, but Sony did not give a fuck.
Right.
And apparently it ended up selling like the same as Ghost of Tsushima, just over time instead of all at once.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So but they they treat Ghost of Tsushima like a fucking golden child.
Right.
So, I don't know. Like sometimes sometimes you think Sony is brilliant, but then sometimes you realize they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Like batshit crazy.
Well, like I remember watching this video when they were having a real tough time during the 360 era. How much of the PS1 and PS2 success is actually Sony versus the fact that its competition was just incompetent at the time?
Right. But we talk about this a lot with that last generation where like Nintendo was going out with the Wii U and Xbox, like Don Matrick going out there talking about the Xbox 360 for people who can't afford this new thing or whatever. And like Sony's like, here's a console. It's got better stuff on it. Enjoy. And like, there you go. All right, cool. Here's Destiny.
Yeah, like here is a system that also plays Destiny, but you don't want that other system because they're doing all this weird shit.
They're doing all this weird stuff that they don't want you to play used games.
Yeah,
here's how you let your friends play games.
And the Wii U is just an add-on to the Nintendo Wii. Don't look that up. And people didn't.
Yep. There you go. Exactly.
Oh God.
So I don't know.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm just like.
It's a sore spot. I knew the moment this story came out, I was like, oh shit.
Here we go.
We're gonna be talking about this. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, like I just and like it's like you look at the current generation, like PlayStation's ahead, but it's like not really like better.
Not by much.
We're still we are still waiting for things to break out in terms of like the AAA console space.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, and then like you have like last gen where it's just like its competitors fucked up. Like the one time that Sony had competent competition was the 360, and it got its fucking like clock clean for the first 4 years of its existence.
Right.
Yep. So yeah, like it's one of those things where like I don't get. I understand why PlayStation is fun, and like I love the PSP. I want to buy another. I own a Vita. Like it's great. And my PS5, when I do use it, which recently it got used a lot more because they finally got some goddamn games on the thing after launch. But like it's what could have been.
Yep. It's a shame.
What could have been. Let's talk about things that could have been.
No, we've spent a plenty of time. Let's relax.
Take a deep breath.
Now that I've gotten mad,
we finished our news stories. We want to take a quick break before we.
Yeah, let's take a quick break. Let's give everyone a little bathroom time. Aaron, let's run that beautiful, beautiful Joe music for the people.
I can make that happen. I think.
Okay. I know you got. If anything, for the audio listener.
Yeah. We will get that going, and then.
You were too good for this world.
You really were. PlayStation Vita.
All right, you guys. We will be back in just a moment. enjoy really cool music.
I can't hear it.
No, you can't. All right, you're back.
God damn it, fade to black. There we go, good. All right, I got feet.
There we go. Now we're crediting the artist. This song is my fucking jam.
So good.
Oh.
I mean, yeah.
I'm really bummed we're gonna have to talk about something shit after this. Because right now I'm in such a good mood.
Right.
I can just keep listening to this. I'm just gonna keep this going.
I'm back.
Ah, very good.
Hold on.
My goodness, what a song!
Great track.
You ready to go?
I'm ready to rock if everyone else is.
Yep.
Ready, Freddy.
All right, peeps. We back.
Go.
Hey.
So, hey, question. Who here got to see Sonic this weekend?
I got to see Sonic this weekend.
I did too.
You sound so excited about it.
It was great.
Is it your new favorite movie, Aaron?
It's my new favorite video game movie. Everyone's here.
Not after yesterday, it wasn't.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So what happened here? Because I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was actually pretty decent.
They doubled down on all the bad shit.
But they didn't though. They got away from the human characters as much as they could.
What the fuck are you talking about? They had that wedding scene. They're the woman gets on the fucking golf cart and does that thing and that's funny, but that has nothing to do with what's happening here. I don't give a shit about this federal CIA agent bullshit.
It's 10,
fuck these characters.
15, it's 15 minutes in a 2-hour movie.
Yes. And I'm sitting here I'm just sitting here watching. It's I don't give a fuck.
Out.
All of it. I don't care about these characters. I don't. The actors and all that, they did great with the characters and even the writing, whatever. This is a decent joke outside of this movie, but I don't give a shit. Why am I watching this? Holy shit! Oh man. The actual characters and the fucking that Siberia scene. They did another bar fight equivalent scene. Fuck this.
Okay, no, that bar fight scene was way better than the first one.
If you want, that's a low bar. First of all, second of all, he does the kick thing the map's stuck on the bottom of his foot. Man, it'd be great, Sonic, if you had super speed and you could just snatch it from him.
That was actually something that came to mind during it. I was wait, that part I will agree. Wait, you have super speed.
Dude plays so fast he can play baseball against himself, but can't do that. All right, well, whatever.
But yeah, that I agree with. But and maybe I'm just judging this on a very low bar of the first one.
Right.
The bar. The thing is, this is what the part of the problem is. I was getting the algorithm. The Twitter algorithm was sending me people being "Wow, this actually seems like it's gonna be good," and it's there's a lot of stuff to talking about references to older games, there's a fucking Mean Bean coffee shop. Great, good job, guys.
That was funny. I liked it. I was oh, Mean Bean.
I was hey, it's Mean Bean. Yeah, it's great. Fucking, here's the Angel Island. No, fuck that. That's a terrible idea. That wouldn't look cool. Hey, you know how the Master Emerald and Chaos Emeralds are separate things? How about fuck that? How about we don't do that? And it's just dude.
They made them separate at the end.
They sort of, they did do that, but it fucks the whole thing. I have just decided these things are separate from the Sonic stuff, and Sonic's own thing has some bullshit in it. Obviously, this is not sacred, but man, they didn't even. They made me believe that they were gonna take this hard turn towards what Sonic is, and there is that fight at the end. There's some stuff in there, and the snowboarding scene. There's all right, fine, yes, this is some Sonic.
There's one thing that could have made that snowboarding scene better.
Okay,
the music from the actual ice cap level in Adventure.
That'd be good.
Yes,
there are a couple scenes where it's you could have put the music in. Sonic has incredible music, and you're just not using enough of it.
Yep, absolutely.
And the whole thing was just an absolute disappointment. So when the reveal for what they're going to do for the next movie came out, it was I can't wait for the YouTube clips that will come out showing those characters.
I'm so on board for the next one though. Like them trying to make it edgy. Oh, I would be so ready for this.
I can't wait for when Shadow's on a road trip with these human characters, and then they have a dance off.
Fuck.
What did you think of Knuckles? I thought it was actually pretty good.
Knuckles is fun. I think the Knuckles portrayal was good. Again, like the Sonic Tails and Knuckles like portrayals are perfectly fine. Sonic's like pop culture riffs, like, you know, the way they do with all these movies is annoying, but, you know, not entirely out of line with the character. Knuckles, I think they did really well. That was a good job. Especially towards the end when he was just like, he's just basically Sonic's Drax, and it's like, yep, that's Knuckles. And it's very good. But holy fuck, wow, great for kids movies. Like, you know,
absolutely.
Like we went at the absolute worst time to go see a movie at a movie theater, which is afternoon Saturday, to go see a kids movie. So guess what? There were kids and families there.
Yep.
Yeah, we went at 10:50 a.m.
Yeah, good call. But you know, it was not the worst kids crowd, I will say. I did get kicked in the back of the chair a few times, but it was not the worst.
Nothing was wrong with my chair, but like, yeah, like we definitely had kids there, and they were mostly tolerable. So,
right,
you know.
and you know, for a kids movie where the bar is just, you know, that low, it's just, let's entertain the kids. Does it?
The bars,
absolutely.
Yeah. Like once again, as a kids movie, which is what I was expecting. Like like lower your expectations.
You can make a good kids movie.
You can. I agree.
They advertised some Spider-Verse shit at the beginning, one of those trailers. That looks incredible.
I will say I did miss part of the wedding scene because I had to pee really bad.
That was a good way. That was a good time.
I had a feeling.
That was when you left too, was it?
It was. I think it was after that. It was like I saw that and I was like, "Fuck!"
So after the agents bust them is when I was like in the bathroom and had to pee.
Okay.
So like that. That's what happened. Like towards the end of that stuff.
Okay.
Because
they leave for a bit and then they come back and.
Yeah, my girlfriend told me that was like the funniest scene in the movie to her. She thought it was hilarious. So
I mean, there's a thing with the bride again. Like, it's the fact that like I don't give a shit about these characters. Like if this happened if that scene that I think she was talking about happened in like a Bridesmaids sequel or something, like awesome. That's a decent scene for sure. But it was like I the whole time I'm like, I don't care. Here's a stealth sequence involving these human characters that I don't give a shit about. Like, great. This is awesome.
Fair. Okay.
Oh, man.
So yeah, like it's so I, on the other hand, had a generally good time. I liked all the little Easter eggs. I was like, yeah, it's a fun kids movie. Like, I was telling Stella at the end of the movie, and when we were at lunch after, like, yeah, that was like a good kids movie. It was fine.
I wouldn't call it a good kids movie, but a serviceable one.
I don't like love it. Like, I'm not like, I'm just like as someone who like it's I guess that's the same thing with like Star Wars for me, is like I just have such a low bar for them to clear, that when they are just competent, which this movie is competent, that I'm just like, yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah,
like, it's the same thing where just like Parker is shitting on Boba Fett. I'm like, that it was fine. Like there's no
excuse you.
You know, that was fine. Well, what's the issue? I don't understand. That, you know, because my bar for it is just so low.
I'm just not gonna watch shit that goes that low.
Well, like the thing is like I'm still, one, we do this, like, but two, it's also just like, one, it's easy to make fun of. That's another big win for it. And two is it you know, I'm having a Like, do I want to see shit like that in theaters? Like, no, not really.
Yeah.
But I would rather spend I'd rather spend that money on a Doctor Strange 2 where it's directed by Sam Raimi and it's like really well
and it looks
done.
trippy as fuck.
Yeah.
And it looks like if you did mushrooms before it, you'd have a really good time.
Right.
But
yeah.
But like as a whole, I'm like, yeah, my expectations were really low, and like they were exceeded a little bit because it was better than the first one.
It was better than the first one,
and like I generally had a good time with it. So
well, for me it was mixed. I don't know. There's stuff that what they did get right, they did well, like really well, but then like what they did wrong, they went further down. It's like fuck.
Yeah, yeah, like they did some shit that was, like it was what it was. Like,
Jesus Christ.
Like I thought the shadow reveal was actually kind of neat, just because I want to see what Terrifier we know.
This is a podcast. I'm gonna bleep that out.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
There are spoilers. We should have.
Fuck. Sorry. My bad.
We should have. Preface with a spoiler warning for those that haven't seen it.
Redacted reveal was really neat, and it makes me excited for a sequel.
I will say there were two reasons I didn't walk out of this movie, and that was one, Emily was there. I didn't want to leave her behind.
Oh, I appreciate that, Dominic. I really do.
Two, I knew from what we knew of the plot of this one that there would be a reveal, a scene at the end of the movie, not what we're talking about, but the other thing at the like climactic moment, and I had a real good feeling it was going to be there, and it was. And I was like, all right, cool, yeah,
that was cool.
Nice to see
that. That was awesome.
I was talking to my girlfriend about this and Jerica after the movie, where like they need to make sure, they better damn make sure that Crush 40 is in the next one.
Dude, they should have done that for this one. They lost their chance with me. Like that should have been. That was the time. This was the movie.
Are you gonna watch the next one?
No.
Really?
They have doubled down on this.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Come on, do it for the show.
I may drag you.
I need to hear another one of these.
No. God damn it. I will wait till it's out on video so I don't have to. I'm not paying a movie theater ticket for this. Unless I have a Regal like monthly thing going.
What if you go to the matinee, because our tickets were only $5 a piece?
We don't get $5 movie tickets out here. What are you talking about?
Yeah, if you go to the downtown theater here on the matinee, it's $5.
And that doesn't happen here.
Unless it's a Marvel thing. Those are always a
Marvel thing.
Yeah, those are always like unless it's like Marvel or Star Wars, then those are way high.
Right.
But yeah.
I know up here in Everett at my Regal Theater, it's like $10 for a matinee.
Yeah, that's the lowest you're possibly getting.
To be fair, the Galaxy kind of screwed up pricing out here because it's such a better experience that the other movie theaters just have to cut price to compete.
Right.
Yeah.
Like let's put it this way. Even though the place we were having lunch at and the river are right next to the downtown theater, which is what we were doing after, I still considered taking us to the Galaxy instead, even though it's across town.
Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, that tells you anything.
Man. Yep, that happened.
Yep, that was a thing. That happened.
And then afterwards, me and Emily grabbed pizza and drinks, and then we watched Street Fighter, the movie.
So you're following up one piece of high art with another piece of high art.
High art. Holy crap.
What?
So are you going to throw Final Fantasy The Spirits Within in there? You really
I actually have watched that before.
I have watched that before, too.
You have?
I have.
It's on HBO Max. It's pretty garbage.
Yeah.
You're
so we watched it with riff tracks, so we had some like joking happening, but like it was my first time seeing the movie, so I was concentrating on the movie as well, and holy shit, that movie's bad.
Yeah.
I make my own riff tracks. So
I know we needed more people to get the full riff tracks experience, to get full riffing. If I could do more if I could have like video game movie watch nights on here, I would. That would be a streaming thing we would do.
Fair.
But just Twitch, copyright, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
You can do watch parties, right, with Amazon?
Well, so only through Amazon, so it'd have to be And then we'd have to rent each movie, but yeah. Then we have to assemble a group to joke over it. We could do it. I don't know. That's something to think about. But we watched that Street Fighter movie. Holy hell, there's so little street fighting happening in it. That was awful.
The only downside of Street Fighter.
We waited to the end.
To no street fighting.
And like I always forget his name, the M. Bison actor.
Raul Julia.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, was like terminally ill. So like you were not going to expect any fighting out of him. So even the big climactic fight is just nonsense. Oh man, I will say I wanted to walk out of Sonic 2. Sonic 2 was certainly better than Street Fighter the movie. Without a doubt. Wow.
Aaron, I love your self-destructive taste in media.
I know. It's the worst.
I mean, to be fair, you can blame me for the Street Fighter.
Well,
Why did you want to watch Street Fighter the movie?
Because we were talking about video game movies, and it was like that we were either going to do Mortal Kombat, Super Mario Bros, or Street Fighter.
You could no. There are good video game movies out there. There's Halo Legends. There's
Is that a movie?
I mean, you can watch it as a movie. It's like 2.5 hours long for the whole thing.
I guess.
That's fair.
That's how I watched it because Netflix had it as a movie.
Right. Okay.
Fucking, you can do Final Fantasy VII Advent Children.
That's all right.
You could fucking at least the fight scenes are really good.
Yeah, at least the fight scenes are good.
You could fucking go do there. You have some options for good. I'll say this: I will defend the Dead or Alive movie forever because
You'll defend DOA.
Because it and here's why: it's not like good film, but DOA wouldn't make a good film. But it completely understands what DOA is, which is martial arts, titties. It gets it. It understood its mission and it accomplished it.
So like
That's the formula.
like here's the thing is when we talk about video game movies, like I put at the high Mortal Kombat because it is so fucked in its own unique way. But also understands the assignment, like you said. And it's just so that makes me kind of hopeful. I feel like Sonic 2 did not understand the assignment and intends to never understand the assignment, and that's just what it is.
This is the way I would put it. Like, do the comparison. Dead or Alive and Mortal Kombat understand their assignment and execute it poorly.
Yes.
Sonic executes what they do really well, but it does not understand the assignment at all.
Right.
Pretty much.
And yes, that I will give you. I don't know what is the best video game movie of all time.
I've been thinking about this, right? Like that Pokemon movie's all right, but that's also like it knows it's a kids movie, which is on track for Pokemon. Like mainline Pokemon like treats you like a kid whether you're a kid or an adult. So
I mean, that makes sense.
But I think the Pokemon movie's up there.
The original Pokemon movie? I thought you were talking about
Detective Pikachu. I'm talking about Detective Pikachu. I suppose if you're talking about those first couple, I don't know. They're not
2000.
They're not great.
Original.
They're fine.
I think that I think that the what's it called? I will stand by Advent Children. I will.
I'll stand by Advent Children.
Yeah.
I
don't think it's bad.
Good.
I think that it's I don't think it's like I think especially if you played through Final Fantasy VII, the original, or you understand the story at least,
right?
It's pretty good. Like it's like the Warcraft movie is pretty good. To be fair, like if you just want like a good fantasy movie, like it's a good time, and like it does the reference this thing well. Like I think that like the changes they make to the plot make sense for a film. Like it's pretty good. Like I'm looking at the list right now.
I don't know if it's nostalgia speaking, but the Mortal Kombat movie, the 1995
that thing
one. This most recent one had pretty good fights, but the plot overall was kind of lame. That original Mortal Kombat movie,
dude, I don't know. When was the last time you watched it?
That's a good question. That's a question.
I watched it recently.
The Mortal Kombat from 2 years ago was like okay.
I liked the one from a couple years ago.
I still have yet to see that. I want to see it.
I have heard Rampage.
Yeah.
So this is one we need to do for the thing, because I've heard Rampage is legitimately a great movie.
What?
Yeah,
really?
I heard different things, but okay.
Yeah, movie Bob and Film Critic Hulk were like, yeah, no, it's great.
Weird.
It's like great in like a dumb way, but it's great.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. I mean, that's what Mortal Kombat is, so sure.
That's true.
Wait. Okay, so this is going to be absolutely miserable. I can't believe I'm going to suggest this.
I know what you're about to suggest.
Do we want to do a podcast where we watch all these terrible movies?
Yes, I am so in for this.
man.
And we
Aaron, look, you want garbage?
You're
I'll
right.
give you garbage.
You're right. You're right.
We were talking about this last night.
We were talking about this last night.
We rank all of these movies.
We rank them. I was curious, but maybe we should do this.
Oh, they did there's a Pokemon movie like every year from like 1999 to 2015.
So I feel like we should limit it to like theater
live
releases.
action, right?
Or live action even, but movie theater releases would be
okay, yeah, but that means we couldn't do Advent Children. Sad.
I mean, that didn't get a theater release.
Didn't get theatrical release. No,
it came out on DVD.
You do get to do Spirits Within. So
we do get to do Spirits Within. Yes.
Damn. Fuck.
Hold on. Ratchet and Clank. That was okay. For a kid movie. That was all right.
Well, see, that's the thing, though. Is that's what's so funny is when you talk about good video game movies, it's like, yeah, it was fine. That's your bar. And it's like, shit.
Yeah, that's your bar. There are some
sucks.
exceptions. I want us to see Uncharted once I think, is Uncharted still in theaters here?
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
I don't know. We might do Uncharted next. I'll see if I can convince my girlfriend to go to Uncharted.
We're not going
to do Uncharted, Aaron.
Man.
You get to do Max Payne. You get to do Angry Birds.
Oh my god, Max Payne.
God, no.
Mario. You get to do the first Mario movie.
Oh, Doom. Oh, that terrible Doom movie.
God. Oh, Aaron.
I just want to turn this into content. That's the only thing. It's not. I don't want to do just a review. I want to see if there's a way we can get people involved in watching it with us.
Oh, okay. Fuck. All right. I'll let the community know. We'll
talk about this. We'll talk.
We got a big audience today, but no one chatting. If anyone, I don't know if it's everyone learning anything. Who would be willing to watch these god awful films with us, and then watch us come and review them, or at least come to the discussion reviews and to the channel stuff.
Yeah.
Anything at all, any community interaction with this shit. I would love to review them. I would love to watch them with you and then review them. And to get I know a way we can get around copyright with this, and that's just throw up an icon and then say, okay, everyone throw up the movie yourself. Here's the timer.
Right. Well, that's how I've watched a number of content creators do it. So I was thinking something like that.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's how we can get around the copyright
and
garbage.
Then we just time it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, baby, let's go.
Man.
Let's. We'll have to pick an order.
Yeah.
But a Rotten Tomatoes ranks the 50 best video game movies of all time. I'm gonna.
There are 50.
Yeah.
I did not.
I don't even think this is all of them.
That many.
I don't even think this is all of them. Is the best part.
Oh,
not a good list.
The number one is Werewolves Within.
What? What is that?
I don't even know what that is.
I'm sorry. What?
Then Angry Birds the movie 2.
Oh wow, okay.
Oh no.
Then Detective Pikachu.
Okay,
Wow,
yeah, that makes
3?
sense.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Fuck.
Sonic the Hedgehog 1.
I hurt on the inside.
Mortal Kombat 2021.
Okay,
what?
to be fair.
Mortal Kombat?
Oh, 2021. Okay.
Yeah. Tomb Raider 2018.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. All right.
Rampage.
Okay.
Fucking Monster Hunter, which was notoriously terrible. Also,
bad.
what is Capcom's obsession with Mila Jovovich? I get it. She's attractive. Mila Jovovich is hot.
She's hot.
Yes.
Damn.
And then number 10 of the top 50
That's 5-0, folks.
Is fucking Mortal Kombat 1995.
Wow.
Good movie.
Oh my god.
And the thing is this is. Oh, this isn't even all of them because I don't see Advent Children anywhere on there. I think this is just theatrical releases.
Okay.
I'm gonna look this up. So
there's more than that too because it doesn't have the first Street Fighter. Oh no, Street Fighter 1994 is number 39.
If there were more than
God.
50, that movie would have fallen off.
Okay,
Okay, so Werewolves Within is a multiplayer VR game that was released in 2016,
It's
and
a
that
game of
got
werewolf.
a movie.
It's a horror comedy. It offers equal helpings of either genre and adds up to a whole lot of fun in the bargain. Is what
I can't believe that game got a movie.
Right?
It's werewolf. It's mafia. Like what?
Someone did some good negotiating apparently.
I
Oh my
guess,
God.
right? Holy hell.
Yeah, the Angry Birds movie. I can't believe that's as high as it is.
Right.
Yeah. Oh God. Okay, we cannot do. Spirits Within is number 11.
That's right.
What
That's
is
bad.
happening?
That's so bad. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
God damn it.
Who followed the
Shit.
Triumphant TV? Howdy. We're talking about awful video game movies. How are you?
Again. Holy shit. Are you kidding me?
Uncharted is at 13.
Oh, that's
I don't know. Part of me wants to do like in order, like of release, but also part of me wants to be
God,
like,
no. Please, no.
let's just pick
Just
like the
start
most
at number 50.
notorious. Yeah, start at
Start
number
at
50,
number 50
go
and
up.
go up.
No, just make it so it gets progressively better according to Metacritic.
Right, yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, the bottom of the list is Alone in the Dark with literally a 1%.
1%.
Oh my god.
How bad is that movie?
Man.
Oh
my God.
as long as we do Advent Children
movie.
during this at some point, I'll be okay.
No, okay, yeah, I'm willing to bend the rules to put Advent Children on there.
Advent
That's a full-on
Children.
movie. Well, because that means we can. Oh, you got his name right that first time, Bronson.
Oh, hey.
Way to go! I started to, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna say, hey, how you doing? No, because that means we can do the CG Resident Evil movies.
Oh yeah, I actually like one of those. I just forget which one.
The mark of a good movie.
Yes.
Was that newest one any good? There was that new Resident Evil movie that came out not too long ago, right?
Welcome to Raccoon City.
I guess it
hold
wasn't
on.
good.
A couple comments. Guy on top left. Most people botched that name. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I fuck up most names, so yeah. I saw you.
Yeah, I
Had to
could
think about it.
Oh, hey, thanks, guys. Hey,
Hey.
kill him slowly. That's a good name. Good name.
Kill
That was a good
him
name.
slowly. I like it.
Good name.
A little
Oh
bit of
God.
torture going on here.
I need to work on our overlay so it has our name in the sides.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But oh God, yeah. If you guys want to watch terrible video game movies, I guess it's coming.
Yep.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's the kind of content I'm all for, and yeah, that's what.
That's yeah. You want us to E3 press conferences and garbage old movies.
Yeah.
That's how we want to
Yeah.
spend our free time.
Thank you, High Fly Guy
Kai.
That's another good name. Man,
Hey.
you guys got some good
You guys
names.
are on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for coming in.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
See,
Lordy.
I just want to point out that we're announcing us watching hot garbage as content, and we're getting follows.
Viewers, you get the viewers
I
this
mean,
way.
yeah.
You gotta,
Oh
Yeah,
man.
that's not fair.
we are also a podcast. Nice.
Yes.
Welcome. Yeah,
Hey.
thank you for coming in.
Podcast
What kind of podcast do you do? We have done this ourselves.
Oh no! All right, do you have a list? Do you have a ranking? I want to see it.
Do you do what we do where you rank? We rank all the Marvel shows. Do you rank the trash video game movies as well?
Man,
Lord.
fuck. All right.
Man, this is a long.
Well,
God.
I don't know.
Lordy.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess we will announce when we start doing that on our social medias and on our Discord.
Yeah, Switch. Hey, guess what?
We have
all
those.
these follows brought us ever closer to the shirtless stream we're doing.
Oh no!
Oh Jesus! Yes.
And then
No,
Another
for
bad
those-
idea. Great.
For those who are our new followers, first off, welcome.
Yes.
Second, Bronson, would you like
Yes.
to explain this little
Yeah,
goal
so
we have?
once we have 300 Twitch followers, 100 YouTube subs, and 10 subscriptions on Twitch, which I think we're 3 away on that note. Hold on, I have to
Think so.
I'll have to check. Yeah, because
let me pull up the dashboard.
man. God damn
Well,
it.
are we 3 away or are we 4 away?
Thought I saw it as 3.
Close enough that it makes me
um,
worry.
We're 4 away. We're 4
Oh, we're
subs
4
away.
away.
We're 4 subs away. We are 3 followers away, and I think we're 9 on YouTube. YouTube's what really is what's saving you for now, Aaron.
You better
For now.
believe the moobs are coming out to play.
Damn Skippy.
Uh,
Moves. We got a Kevin Smith fan here, I feel.
yeah.
all right.
Jesus.
You're in good
we
company.
do all those movies if you want to talk about movies that are of mixed reception.
Yeah,
I want to see
start
some
with
hairy
Tusk,
ones.
which is-
I'm not that hairy.
Yeah.
What about you, Aaron? Are you hairy?
No.
No. Jesse, you hairy?
I'm pretty hairy.
All
You're pretty
right.
hairy?
All right. You got
hairy
one.
guy.
You got one. Hell
I
yeah.
don't know if Lucy's hairy. He's the other one that's coming along for this.
Well,
So-
isn't he wearing his Boba Fett
Yeah.
helmet? He better.
He's
Yeah,
wearing his Mandalorian helmet.
All right.
I want to see his hair. We're in business.
Fuck.
Okay.
All right. Did we decide what we're even gonna
uh,
do for the shirtless stream? Are we playing something?
Just we're gonna hang out and play games. I guess we could. Yeah, like that's it. Just
God damn it.
Nah. Yeah.
Figure it
That's. Yep. All right.
Beach
so-
volleyball.
Yeah, there we go. DOA beach volleyball.
Oh, God.
you get 2 types of titties. Let's go.
God damn it.
Man titties and real titties. That's what that stream is going to be about.
Yeah, real titties. Yep, that's what those
It's a good,
are.
it's a good title. It's a good title.
God damn it.
Double your.
What was that?
Double your pleasure. All right.
Jesus.
Reining this in. Well, I
Bring
guess
it back. Bring it back.
I guess you heard it here first. We're gonna be looking at some video games, some awful video game movies.
Yep. All right. We'll get that organized some other time.
Yeah.
Hey, let's talk about what we've been playing. It's pretty short this week.
Let's do it.
I've played more Final Fantasy 14. Oh yeah, we're gonna do Doom. Doom has to be on that.
Doom has to be on there.
That movie is so bad.
Yeah.
It's so unbelievably bad.
Mm-mm.
I remember watching that when it came out, and I waited for it to be on DVD. It was still when DVDs were a thing.
Yeah.
And man, it was bad. And that was when I was like 15, 16. So God knows what I think of it now.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, I played more 14. My
Cool.
Dark Knight's leveling up quick. I'm finally bothering to go back and do all the Aether Currents. I got Heaven's Ward done. Stormblood's almost done.
Nice.
It's real quick. Just pull a map up on the side and just boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
And that's what that is. Like it's it's fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the new MK movie. That one I think did we talk about that when it came out? I'm not sure though. I don't know.
I don't recall if we did.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm a fan of that. Garbage.
All right,
Garbage.
mixed reviews again. I'm ready. Yes. Give me my divisive garbage. Ah.
I go out here and try and find really good indie stuff and really good AAA stuff, and I want the highest of quality. And then Aaron's just like, I need the biggest, most controversial dumpster fire you can find.
I am the trash man.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I'm here to
that's-
sift through it.
I almost want to get Bremen to do a piece of art for us that's just Aaron as a garbage man.
Jeez.
Just make him Oscar the Grouch.
There you go. Yeah.
Aaron, yeah, no, we'll do that new art. We'll do our new Be Right Back screen. Like it's Jesse and Emily on an arcade machine. Aaron as Oscar the Grouch.
Oh,
Bring me
fuck.
Mario
my
Bros.
God.
Trash man.
God damn it.
I think they made a typo, not trash man.
I know Trash Maid's all right. God damn it. Yeah.
it's a good time.
Anyway, did you play other good video games?
I popped into Guild Wars for a little bit, not long.
Okay.
And then, me and the girlfriend started Portal 2 co-op.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
I know you've been dying to do that.
Yeah, and I've been having a great time. I simultaneously feel brilliant and like I'm mentally handicapped.
Yep.
Yes.
So,
Portal.
Accurate. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So like, sweet. Yeah, Portal 2 is dope. It's one of the best games ever made.
Yeah.
Like there'll be moments where just like I'm like, don't tell me, I got it. I'm just like,
I got it.
Figure it out. And then there'll be other moments where I'm just like, oh, yeah, okay, no, I'm gonna let you handle this one. And what I have noticed are the puzzles I have the most trouble with are the ones that compartmentalize things. Like if you give me one big Rube Goldberg puzzle, I figure it out fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the second you start putting shit in different rooms, my brain just breaks and can't.
Oh no!
It just falls apart.
You enter into a new room and it's like, I have no memory of this place.
Exactly. Don't mind us. We read chaos with us, and yes, we spelled that how we wanted to.
Exactly.
we like chaos here. You're welcome in the Discord as well. If you want a lot of chaos and a lot of memeing, our Discord is very popular for it. We posted the link earlier.
Yeah.
Especially if you play MMOs. Oh my god, so many memes.
The memes.
Costs.
Oh my god.
Costs. They bring costs. Yeah, Portal 2 has been awesome. That game, even like visually, it does hold up when it's all high res and everything. Like it looks good,
Right.
It plays really good. I love it. Yeah, it's great. It's a fantastic game. Still holds up. And then I think there's something else, but my brain's like forgetting it. For some
Okay.
reason. I kind of had the itch to hop back into WoW a little bit just to check in. See, just like it's like when your war-torn country is destroyed and you turn on the news like, oh, what's going on there?
Yeah.
What's going on back home?
Damn.
Yeah. So, what about you, Jesse? Are more Japanese rhythm games?
Yeah. Also, before I get into that, I reinstalled Elden Ring.
Good
Oh
job.
boy.
Have not started to play it yet, but I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe I'll give it another shot. Maybe I can play a little more after my save file got corrupted.
Yeah.
But
After that whole debacle.
yeah. After that, man, that was
Back to the fray. Have fun. Well, thank you.
Thanks for coming in and hanging.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for hanging out.
Hope you give us follows and other content, and hope you come back. Thank you.
Let me.
Elden Ring is a trap.
It sure is.
Yeah.
What is the link to your podcast, by the way? Or is it
drop
one
it
of
in.
is it one of your channels? Yeah, drop it in, please. For anyone who's watching, they can take a look at it.
50 hours, my save file got corrupted. It is definitely a trap.
Yeah.
I would be done. I'd be done for like a year at that point. Like I would not. I'd be like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Like no.
Yeah, that's what I told myself. And then yesterday I was looking at it in my Steam library, and I was like, maybe it's time.
The
Right.
Triumphant TV.
Oh, it's just on your. It's your.
Yep.
I mean,
We'll drop them I'll drop them a follow, and
Hell
hopefully
yeah.
we can raid them. They're out of Philly. Okay.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. So
All right. Yeah, Elden Ring.
go on.
Rhythm games.
Yes.
This thing came in.
Holy hell! When you took a
Hey,
picture
look
of
at that beauty.
that looked smaller.
That's-
Wow.
Yeah, right. It looks tiny, but it's like 12 pounds.
Holy
All the
shit, man.
lights up. You can't see the lights very well, but
Man.
That's
pretty though.
Wild.
That's very pretty.
it has opened up a whole new door into these
I bet.
Japanese weeby
Opened a
rhythm
new door
games.
into the rabbit hole.
Yeah. The worst part about this is like, because you have done this, it actually got me back on eBay, like looking at the Rock Band drum sets I've been meaning to buy.
Yeah.
I'm like $150 isn't that much money. I could make this happen.
Yeah, look at Jesse. He just spent a shit ton of money on this shit. I can afford this. Don't use me as a litmus.
Let me just
And then God, what was it? It was and then like I checked the Rock Band store. Oh man, I missed a lot of DLC I really want. Like I'm just like, fuck no, I do not have time or money to get back into Rock Band.
Nope.
Yeah.
You gotta get the gang back together before you can even consider that.
I should ask Stella if she wants to play Rock Band.
Sure.
Lordy. Philly native, so keep our wife's name out of your mouth or get Chris rocked out of his mouth.
Oh, shit.
These are our people.
Oh.
I'm good. Yes.
Good find.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for finding us.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, now that I have this thing, I'm trying to justify the purchase, and I'm playing a shit ton of rhythm games.
I mean, yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
We're podcast BFFs now. Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We're planning a collab with some other communities we're working with right now. But yeah, dude, I'll check out your stuff and maybe we can work on something together.
Cool.
So yeah.
Well, are those games good, Jesse?
Actually, yeah, surprisingly.
What's your favorite?
Right now, I'm playing just a shit ton of Sound Voltex, which you can also play at round one. But instead of paying for tickets, right? Like you pay per play at an arcade, right?
Right.
No.
You can pay $13 a month and play however many songs you want.
That's a really good deal.
Whenever the hell you want. So I've been doing that.
Yeah, like that. Well, just buying it for it goes back to that thing like why fighting games died in the arcade, right?
Right.
$13 a month?
Yeah, $13 a month.
Yeah, but think about if that was like applied to Rock Band instead of like $2 a song, $13 a month to have all the tracks in Rock Band.
Okay, I can see that. As long as you're getting your use out of it, like
and just cancel your sub when you're not using it.
One, right? You pay $5 to play 3 songs.
True.
Yeah,
you play 9 songs in 1 month, and you've made your money's worth.
As someone who used to spend like literal like $100 a month on Rock Band,
right,
like no, I get it, I understand. As someone who like once went to Walmart and bought like $150 worth of PSN cards,
right,
to like buy more Rock Band music, dude, I totally get it. Like dude, if Rock Band did that, $13 a month, like I would be inviting people over to my fucking house like every week.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Well, and then there's emulators, but they don't call them emulators; they call them simulators.
Yeah.
And there's
real quick comment. No worries, I'm just shooting the shit. Actually, pay less attention to me. And damn, how many versions of Through the Fire of the Flames can you play? I got Green Grass on High Tides, Run to the Hills.
Yeah.
What are the hardest songs in Rock Band?
It's been too long.
I got a burrito on the way. I'm excited for that.
That's exciting.
It is exciting.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay.
I want a subscription service for burritos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That has to exist, right?
I mean, subscription services are going up and up and up in popularity and
there's
everything.
There's plenty of food sub services.
Yeah.
Like there's Freshly, the meal prep ones. We have one in town for cookies.
Nice.
Yeah, and we also have a cookie delivery service. It's called Insomnia Cookies. It's really good.
There's also Crumble, which delivers as well.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard of that one. Are they good?
Every week, yeah, they're delicious. Every week they change their cookies, though. The only 2 that are the same week to week are milk chocolate chip and pink sugar.
You have Insomnia cookies as well? Nice.
They're
or an Insomnia. Okay.
Or it's Insomnia, which that's pretty common amongst the group.
Yeah.
God, I remember like Jerica asked Ray and I if we ever sleep. I was just like, no,
we don't sleep.
No, we don't.
I think that answer is no. Yeah.
Because like you'll see us on the Discord at 1 a.m, but you'll also see us on the Discord at 7 a.m.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's good times.
All right.
Anyway,
so rhythm games,
they're cool.
Yeah, they're fun. The simulators are pretty neat too. They're pretty close, like in aesthetic, to the arcade game, but they have a ton of like fan made content.
Okay. Nice. Cool.
Kirby, you finished Kirby? 100% Kirby?
Not the full like completionist 100%, but I did run through and finish it. Okay. And actually, I'm currently playing through the epilogue of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. So
Nice.
That's cool. DDR fan, I left that nerd crap behind me. Oh god, dude, I love DDR.
I love DDR. I used to play that shit all the time when I was growing up.
Yeah, no, like you want to talk? Like I love dance games in general. I actually I've lost a bunch of weight just by playing Beat Saber.
Yup.
That's that. Yeah, no, I remember. I also when I was playing Dance Central, I lost a bunch of weight. You know, that's
Dance Central.
It's good cardio and it's fun and it's like you. Friday Night Funkin'.
There you go.
We used to have Friday Night Fights.
Damn.
Yeah, Friday. Well, that's a whole different thing. Friday Night Funkin'. I don't know if anyone here has played that game.
Yeah.
All right.
I know.
It's like DDR, but with your fingers instead. And
Get your finger workout in.
yeah,
That sounds like a really good name for a rhythm game segment, though. Friday Night Funkin'.
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, if only
right,
we went for copyrighted music.
All right. Yeah, dude, I'd be streaming so much Rock Band. That'd be the excuse.
Right.
That's what she said.
Ow!
All right. Then we have definitely. Then we have Aaron. You and I played some old Sonic games this week on the stream.
We played some old Sonic games, and really it was kind of you playing Sonic Adventure 2, and then you attempted Generations for a little bit there.
And it broke.
And then you're just like, fuck this.
And it
I'm
broke,
out.
and we're like, all right, let's get out of this. And that was when we switched over to Sonic Mania, and I was playing Sonic Mania.
Yeah, watching you play Sonic Mania kind of made me go back and give it another run. Like it's been a while.
Sonic Mania is all right, turns out.
Yeah, that's a great game.
It's really good.
It is probably the best Sonic game ever made. So
Well,
take that out you will.
Dude, I don't know. I think Generations was really good. But hey, we actually did this a couple days ago. Actually, if I can pull up the damn thing, we ranked them. We ranked the Sonic games.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. Turns out, I was talking with Stella about this on at lunch yesterday about it, and she's like, "Yeah, I saw that tier list. That's a lot of D's."
Oh yeah, let me
Yeah.
There's a lot
down
of trash
here.
in that series.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of trash in the Sonic universe.
Well, so there was this
Like-
NA section, which was like duplicates and ports and phone games, and I was like, all right, no, we're not doing that. But man, F tier, C tier had, well, actually, it was C tier that had the most, and then F a close second.
Yeah, it's I mean, there's a lot of middling content in the Sonic library.
Yeah.
Just a little. Just a little.
Yes, there are a lot of Sonic games. It turns out I didn't realize how many.
I mean, if we were to do this for Mario, like one S and A tier would be stacked.
Sure.
Heavily stacked.
Sonic Riders is a B tier.
C's
I
all right.
disagree.
C is an all right. That's our like. Hey, we had a good time.
That's good company in there. Like there's some good stuff in there. That's good company. B tier in my mind is where the games start getting like good. A tier are generally good video games that have a couple flaws, and then S tier, those are like nearly perfect video games.
And like
Yeah.
Sonic Adventure being in B tier is just because that got a bump from being like the new era of Sonic and really trying. They figured out what 3D Sonic would be like.
Yes.
As a video game, it's not very good. It's fun to run around.
Levels are great.
Yeah.
And that's playing Adventure 2 the other night made me realize, man, those Sonic levels still are real bangers. And then the Tails levels are okay, and the Knuckles levels are frustrating as hell.
Yeah.
I have to look away for a bit. I'm getting triggered.
Yeah, we got our DNF here.
Fuck.
Oh, poor Sonic the
what's
Fighters. Sonic R. What a thing.
Oh, that F tier, man. Oh, baby.
It's some
That's
good
rough.
stuff. We included the remake or remastered version of Colors in this because, oh boy, did that raise up a stink.
S tier theme, yeah. No, I mean, if we want to talk about S tier theme songs, though,
Sonic
CD.
R is up there. Sonic CD is up there.
Yeah.
Boom's so good.
Yeah.
But then like Crush 40 is like providing a lot of these themes as well.
like
So like
Crush
Shadow the
40
Hedgehog
is-
would make it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shadow the Hedgehog's music is fire as hell.
Yeah. Can you hear the sunshine? This brighter, brighter day. You know, Sonic songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That team song slaps. Sonic Heroes.
Sonic Heroes. That's a good song. Holy hell.
Yeah.
That's a banger. That's a banger.
The number one though, it has to be Escape to the City.
Yeah, absolutely.
Escape to the City.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just
incredible.
That game could not have started in a better fashion. Yep. City Escape. Yeah.
Yep. But man, like Sonic Adventure 1's theme is fantastic, and then leads into, you know, Tails. All right, I'm here.
And then of course, yeah, that's some good shit.
I can hum all these songs like you're running around the city, just do 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 do.
Yeah, the Sonic composer did not need to go as hard as he did, but he did.
Yeah, you're right. The whole adventure catalog was a certified banger. You're right.
Yeah, like that's actually something I realized when I was making the soundtrack. Like, I made a playlist of Sonic music the other day for like when the drive over to the movie.
Oh yeah.
And when it's Sonic and Sega, so I threw some Yakuza and Bayonetta in there as well. But it's like most of the best music is like Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Mania, and Sonic 2. That's like where all the best music is.
Yeah, Pumpkin Hill all time.
Oh yeah, that's one of like the best. Yeah, bro, Meteor. Yeah, like that's so much good shit.
So much good stuff. Sonic Colors theme is good.
Yeah, absolutely. There's Sonic Racing Transformed has a ton of good music from other Sega games.
Yep.
Even Mean Bean Machine had good music. Good shit.
The one constant.
Yeah, it's such a shame that the game quality is just so unbelievably middling.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. Yeah. Like that's the real truth there, unfortunately. So we played some Sonic games. I played a bunch of 14, you know, and then Aaron, did you play 14 this week?
Not really. I tend to play a little more here I need to catch up on my leveling. But I did play because we watched 2 bad video game movies back to back on yesterday. I decided to boot up MK11 story mode to show Emily because I was like, the conclusion I ultimately came to is like, you know, we don't even necessarily need a good video game movie. Like, video games can do this. Like, just let the video games do it. They're already doing it. Like Gears of War does it. Uncharted does it hella well. Oh,
dude, yeah, the Uncharted games have. I mean, like, you know, we've been saying this about Persona for years. Persona's just an anime. That's what it is. It's a 100-hour anime with combat breaks.
Like, just video games can already be this. Like, just let the video games be video games.
Yeah, it's just that people want that movie experience, and I get it because there have been a couple that have hit that were good. Like we know this.
I'm just tired of them hiring movie people, and then predictably the movie people miss the point.
Yeah, well, because you need someone who gets both. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I look at part of the reason I like Guardians of the Galaxy so much is it feels very video gamey at points.
Sure.
It's.
I guess if there's one person I could come close to trusting, it would be James Gunn to pull it off.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I 100% agree with that.
I just want movies are probably the best video game movies out there. So
which movies?
Uwe Boll.
oh yeah, no, that's high art.
Those are peak.
Yep. Yeah, no, you got it. You nailed it. 100%.
Not a hot take at all. No,
I want to die.
Nope.
Anyway, yeah, that was all. That was all the video gaming I did. The highlight was Sonic Mania. So.
Yeah. I don't know. This week I'm supposed to do more Guild Wars and Final Fantasy, but I'm gonna try and see if I can sneak in some Halo, and maybe go back to Horizon a little bit as well.
Okay.
Turns out when you're in a new relationship, that it takes a lot of time.
You know, you gotta spend some time, and that's all right.
Yeah, and that's a great time. And then also like your when you have to work in an office again.
Yeah, I imagine that.
2 years.
Yep.
Yeah. Microsoft is great to work for, but that in-office policy is a real bitch.
Yes.
Unless there's like a major emergency, like I'm snowed in or something.
Right.
Anyway, that's all. We got streams coming this week, of course.
We sure do.
Oh, yeah, we got cheer. Thank you.
Oh, thanks for the cheers.
Yeah.
So we got some video game streams coming up. We're gonna decide on what we're gonna do probably after this stream is over. We'll get together and figure out what we're streaming, and then we will get that schedule out as soon as possible and put it up on our Discord and on our social medias.
Definitely sign me up for a Tuesday.
Tuesday? Okay.
Yes. Tuesday is for sure for me. So.
All right.
But yes, that'll be on the Discord and in the social medias, which we'll link those one more time for everybody.
Sure.
Thank you for following those. No real update on the Fantasy Critic this week. We'll pull that up for next week.
Yep.
Thank you guys for all the new follows and all the new support. It's always welcome. It's always, we're always thankful for any little shred of like support we get, and it's really meaningful. So thank you. We really enjoy interaction. We really enjoy working with people. Like it's one of those things where part of the thing that keeps you going is like you go into the Discord and you see like just mountains and mountains of conversations and bullshit going on, and you're like, all right,
let's get into it.
Pretty much.
This is what we're waking up for.
Yeah.
So thank you guys. We love you. We'll be back later in the week and for next week's show. And then for you audio and YouTube listeners, that'll be there.
Yep.
Bye.
All right. See
Bye-bye.
you guys.